Alright, hello ladies and gents, we are back once again. We have returned. We are on another career mode episode. Bear with me as I get the fucking thing to work. But welcome back to another episode of the Hartlepool United career mode. This is season 9, episode 5. I'm really hoping this is towards the end game, but with shit going against us a little bit last episode, it's gonna have to be turned around, I think. A little bit by me today. Take a look at the calendar, you can kind of see where it went wrong. You can probably pinpoint it on the map. So if we go through the whole season, you could probably, like, if I showed you the whole thing, I mean, maybe Dortmund, we'll ignore Dortmund there, but, like, the rest of it, you can probably see where it's gone wrong a little bit there. On an incredible win streak, well, undefeated streak anyway, we then lost 4-2 to Bournemouth for some reason. I suppose I better do the matches in order. We won 3-0 against Sporting at the start of the episode. We then lost 4-2 to Bournemouth. It was our striker, wasn't it, who two-footed my defender. No red card was given. It's the way it goes, I suppose. Sometimes you just don't get the right decisions your way, but it's fine. He then went on to score a hat-trick, so, you know, it might have impacted the game if he'd been sent off like he should have been. Who knows? Then we lost 5-2 to Newcastle. They just outclassed us. It's nothing more than they just outclassed us. The goalkeeper, I think it was Nielsen we had in goal for that, didn't do too great. Other than that, they were just really good. So I'm not too mad about that. And it's only the Carabao Cup, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. We bounced back as well, though. A 2-0 win over Arsenal at the Emirates, and then yet another victory over Sporting with a 2-0 victory at Victoria Park. As you can see, 5 more games today. Crystal Palace at Victoria Park. We then got Burnley at Turf Moor away. We travelled to Germany to face Leipzig as well for our 5th group stage game. And then we play Tottenham Hotspur at home before taking on Leicester at the King Power. Just a little bit of progress as well on the season. So we're looking in the table. It's the goal difference is, I mean, the goal difference is good because we've scored a ridiculous amount, but we've also conceded quite a few more than I would have liked. I guess is probably how I should word that. But that is where we're at in the Premier League table. Man City's at top, 1 point ahead of us at the moment. We're at second on 25. Spurs and Manchester United completed top 4 just now. Nottingham Forest 5th in that Europa League spot. And as you read down, this is how the rest of the table looks for anyone interested. And the relegation zone at the start of the episode. Losing my voice a bit already. We're only 5 minutes in. Southampton, Crystal Palace, and Norwich. We're not even 5 minutes in yet, I don't think. It's just, I need to cough. Bear with me. That's how the table's looking. In terms of the Champions League as well, we are already through. We're already through top. This group has been too busy fighting each other to realise that I've just gone and coasted away with the first place in the group. 8 points clear, only 2 games left, so we physically can't fall from first. Even if we lose to both Leipzig and Basel when the games we've got left, I hope we don't. I would like to go 6 for 6, but if we do lose either of those games, it won't matter. A jot, and it's just a battle over second place now between Leipzig, Basel, and Sporting. So I guess we'll see how that goes for them. I'm not really fussed, so not really a big deal to me. In the Carabao Cup, we got knocked out by Newcastle, as you well know. This is the quarterfinals for it. Probably the last time we check in here before we see who the winners are, because we're not in the competition anymore. There's no point in me looking, is there? Chelsea to Nottingham Forest. Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest at Stamford Bridge. Preston versus Bournemouth at the Deepdale. Peterborough versus Manchester United, which is a mad one because Peterborough got past Spurs to get to this point. So I kind of hope Peterborough go all the way, you know. Pretty good, pretty interesting. Peterborough face Manchester United. I don't even remember their stadium name. London Road, I think it is. And then Newcastle United face Arsenal at St James's Park in that other quarterfinal. We are unfortunately not there. What's up, Seb? Welcome, mate. Welcome to the stream. We have got 5 games as usual, and I'm hoping we can. I guess I want to win all of them, obviously, get back on track. We should be able to beat Crystal Palace. Should be able to beat Burnley. We'll see about Leipzig because they're the most difficult team in the group, so they might take points off of us. We've got Spurs as well on the 1st of December, and I think we'll beat them, but it might be a tricky task. And then Leicester away. They've always been a bogey team, so I'm hoping we can get back on track after 2 losses last episode, but I guess we'll just see, I suppose. And that's us all caught up, I think. Of course, if you've not watched for a little bit, you won't know. If you do know, if you've been watching episodes, you do know. If you've not been watching episodes, you don't know. Rodriguez is out again with another ACL injury. Bit of an issue there, but that's okay. We move ultimately. and we'll try and do it without. We've got Blanchard, who's been. I mean, I don't usually touch stats at the start of the episode because they glitch out like that. But I know Rodriguez is gone for a bit. We have the players to make up for it. Carpenter has completely done a 180 from last season, just become the best striker in the league, which is fair enough. Blanchard's been popping off. Carlson's been popping off. Serrano's been doing well from the midfield as well. Rodriguez did well for his little comeback sprint before the injury redid itself. Some good stats all around, really. So not too bad. We've got a major trophy yet. We haven't, which is quite embarrassing to say we've done this for so long. We've won each. I guess the one claim to fame I have so far before this season is we've got won each of the leagues all the way up. Like we won League Two, we won League One, and we won the Championship to get up to here. So we've won all the trophies all the way up. We just haven't won a major yet. I was hoping we could do that one of the last seasons. I was hoping we could win the Premier League last season, but with Rodriguez's injury, it's kind of slowed us down, and it might be the same picture again. We'll do the pre-match press conference just now. Between now and January, I'm going to decide or think about whether we need a striker, because we're not going to get Rodriguez back till like April, May time. Team's not made a great start. I mean, we have. We lost one game. We've won 8 and lost 1 and drawn 1, I think. Any cups? Have we won a cup? It's been a long save. We might have won. I don't remember, to be honest. We might have won the Papa John's trophy. We might have won the Carabao Cup at one point. I don't think so, though. I don't think we have. We're not very good in the cup competitions, it seems. But hopefully that'll all change this season. Can you keep this great run going? Let's not get distracted. No more questions, Your Honour. We're ready for we're ready as we'll ever be for Crystal Palace. We always seem to do bad against the lower teams, but that's hopefully going to change today. I guess we'll see. Sign the lower regen. Problem is, as it stands, we have no money. But where is he, Varezniak? We are going to get money from selling Shabalala and Higgins, but it still won't be enough. I think at this point, he's probably out of our price range. So we might have to look for alternatives. I was thinking of going for this guy, Alvarez, perhaps, just to give us a bit more attacking depth. I don't really want to sign any more overpowered players, though, because we signed quite a lot of overpowered players in the summer. But we do need that. If we do get our striker, I will have some targets ready to go. I know I've not removed him yet. I need to. Well, I mean, I don't need to remove him. Maybe if we get the money, we can get him, but we're not going to have enough money just yet. I guess we'll see when January comes around. If we can make enough money, then fuck it, why not? But hold on. Let me do some quick maths here. Right. So we said yes to Higgins, 60 million. Shabalala's about 100. So that'll give us about 160 million. 161 million. Maybe 162 if you include Blomqvist. And apparently, to get this guy, we'll need to go. I'm on the wrong page. We'll need to go and. Oh my god, I hate having all these scouted players on my list. I know I'm doing where are they now at the end of the series, but they're all in the way. Where is he? Mr. Escaper here. We're going to need at least 175 million, so could be a difficult one. Julian Alvarez. Hold on, let me do my rating. That would be easier, wouldn't it? It's not the real Julian Alvarez. No, it's a regen. Funnily enough, with the exact same name. It's the regen of Paulo Dybala. But it's got the exact same name. It's quite funny. If I go on the search thing here. can see them both. There's a Julian Alvarez that's a regen, and there's a Julian Alvarez that isn't the regen. It's quite funny. But we'll definitely have a look at options. If I don't think we need anyone, we might actually just be okay with what we've got because it's been very good. But if we need any options, we've got some on the list. What about the real Alvarez? I can't sign the real Alvarez, unfortunately. It's a Youth Academy career mode, so I can only sign Youth Academy players and regen players. So that's why I can't sign your real players. I just need to sign the ones that have the fake game faces pretty much. If they've got a real game face, I can't sign them. If they've got a fake game face like this, then I can sign them. I could get Boy, but that would just be broken, I think, at that point. That's a Sadio Mane regen, but he's not been picked up yet. There's some mad regens in here. I don't want to like ruin the save with them, but I do want to sign maybe a couple just to get us to that Champions League. Anyway, let's get into some gameplay. That's what we're here for. Carpenter next brace as Hartlepool beat Sporting. Carpenter was in superb form for Hartlepool United, scoring twice in the opening side to a 2-0 win against Sporting. Mitchell Lamb beat Voluntari, not really caring about that. Somebody scored for Jerome Allen. All the other European news there for anyone interested. And the Champions League review. Hartlepool have triumphed in their latest tie in this year's Champions League. A test match which the favourites always look stronger than the two teams. I've got hiccups. They pulled off a 2-0 victory over Sporting, who haven't done so well to make it this far in this competition, looked understandably distraught at the final whistle. They can still make it through. It's not over for them yet. But Hartlepool tie up spot in UEFA Champions League knockouts. Hartlepool cruised into the Champions League knockout stage with 2 games to spare after a 2-0 triumph over Sporting. Pino got a hat-trick for AC Milan, and Premier League Player of the Month was announced. Ferreira for Nottingham Forest, Volpato for Fulham, Alisson for Manchester City, and Ferguson for Nottingham Forest. And in the end, it was given to Evan Ferguson, who plays for Nottingham Forest. He gets the Player of the Month award for October, which ain't too bad. I'd have given it to Alisson because it's about 10 million clean sheets. I don't know really. I think it should have gone to Alisson. What about a Lukaku regen? Imagine having Julian Alvarez and Julian Alvarez. The Alvarez brothers. I don't know if Lukaku will be retired yet. I suppose it is that far in, isn't it? See what we got. I don't know how old he'll be either. I don't know when he would have retired. Alright, it's probably better to actually search the country as well, I would find. If I plug my brain in for 5 seconds. I don't know which one would be the because I don't know what his overall would have been at the end of his career. I don't think any of these have potential. I'm sure he'd have some kind of potential tag. Matthias Michel, maybe, perhaps. We'll give him a scout. He could be the Lukaku regen. Thomas Jacobs isn't good enough. He's getting loan listed from I think that's a second division club, so it's not him. And this guy is in Australia, so it's most likely Matthias Michel, but I don't even know how good he would be. Lukaku regen is being looked for. Get into this game then with Palace, and we'll look at any other ideas after as well. We've got till January anyway, so there's plenty of time to kind of write it down, have a look, see what we want to do. So Tardo stays in the net, I think, for now. He's had 2 clean sheets in a row, but now I've said that, he'll probably concede a goal here. I quite like Dickinson, to be honest, so we're going to put him back in. Sutherland stays in. Diop is quite tired, actually. We put Pages in. I do want to use Maresca, though. Maresca's been quite fun to use so far. Roberts, Blanchard. I don't think Carlson got minutes against Sporting, so he'll come in for this one. I'll Carpenter on the bench if we need a goal, because he's guaranteed goals at the moment for some reason. Last season he couldn't score at all. This season he's guaranteed goals. I'm going to have to sneeze as well. I'll get attacked by viruses. Excuse me. We are back. We're featuring the sneeze. Oh, we're actually done after the sneeze. But this is the first game of the day then against Crystal Palace. We've gone quite strong anyway, because whenever I rotate, it seems to go wrong completely. So we're staying somewhat strong for this one. We want to still win. Maybe give an example to Palace on how good we are. Hurtado in between the sticks, Sutherland captain and left back, Dickinson right back, Martin and Bull the centre backs, Pater CDM slash centre mid, Maresca centre mid slash Cam, Roberts off the right, Wilson off the left, Blanchard and Carlson up top. I think it's quite a strong team for a team we should be dispatching with that issue. They've just come back up from the Championship, but we struggled with Aston Villa a bit when they came back up, so maybe Crystal Palace will be well, they might bring it to us, so we just have to be prepared for that. At Victoria Park now for the first game of today, Hartlepool versus Palace. Carlson magic, potentially. We'll see what he can provide today. He's got a habit of pulling off magic moments. Pouring it down in Hartlepool for this one. The one thing I don't like about this stadium, but obviously I can't change it now, but the one thing I don't really like about this stadium is all the grey bits on either side. It's kind of like barren and bare and there's nothing there. But it's, I can't change it now. It's not, I suppose it's not the worst thing. The stadium has had a massive upgrade since we were in League 2. Don't even know a Palace player in that Palace team. I'm going to be honest, I didn't take a proper look at it. Once it comes up again, I'll see if I know anybody. I don't want to sound like this because I know we're probably going to be losing if I say something that I might regret, but I don't really see this Palace team as a threat. Knowing that, I know I've said that, I'll probably lose 4-0 or something, because I didn't see Bournemouth as really a threat either. Let's see what Palace have got then, see if I recognise anybody. Don't recognise the keeper. Don't recognise any of the defenders. Tyler Adams, I know Tyler Adams. And I know Eboe as well. So I know 2 people, we'll take that. Off the bench is maybe... Oh, Mateta's still there. See, I know a couple of players. But not many. I'm thinking of old strikers right now. There isn't like CR7, Lewandowski, Benzema. The Ronaldo region isn't too OP, but I don't know if he'll want to move from Sevilla, because Sevilla are doing really well in the Champions League as well. The Ronaldo region's 86 rated, which would be a good little addition, but I don't know. I kind of want to keep it around 84, 85, like somewhere around Carlson's rating, or maybe just a little bit higher. I don't want to go OP on it, because Rodriguez will come back. And if we go into a season 10, we'll be overloaded with strikers. I'm just hoping we don't go to a season 10. I'm hoping season 9. I do like this career mode and these lads, but I really hope this is the final season. I really do. It's been fun, but FIFA 23 is well outdated now. I was wanting to try and finish it before February, but I'm going to be busy a little bit more towards the end of January and at the start of February, so I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Couldn't get that back to Roberts. Probably around, if we do get to finish it this season, it'll probably be around middle of February by the time we eventually get it done. Dickinson knocks it back to Hurtado anyway. This is going to be probably the last episode of this week. I should mention as well, I can't stream tomorrow. I won't be streaming on Saturday. Sundays and maybe. But this is probably the last episode this week. Didn't mean to chip that up, but it might work. It's good play. Rebound. Carlson puts it away. A bit of Carlson magic. Unlucky for Palace, but we needed that. It's been 3 or 4 months since FC came out. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I don't think I'm gonna. Though I might just do a Man United career mode. Honestly, I don't really want to do another one of these again. Because if I'm gonna do this, I want to get the whole year. So maybe for FC 25, we'll come back to this. But I think for FC 24, I might just do a shorter career. If I do a career mode, it'll just be a shorter one. Or maybe I'll just keep going with rebuilds. I'm not sure yet. I'm between ideas at the moment. But if I do a career mode, it'll most likely be a Manchester United one. Obviously, to support them. But I like the idea of just doing rebuilds. But maybe taking a bit more time on them, perhaps, than what I'm doing currently. Sutherland, Peters, and Blanchard. Or maybe a career mode series where I do 1 full season per stream, like I play some of the big games. And go on Maresca. Oh, this could be a fucking destruction. This could be a destruction. It's 2-0 inside 12 minutes. Carson Magic told you. You did. You told me that, yep. And he put some magic in, and Numberesk has added to it. The new Zlatan. True. He very much could be. He's got the ability to be. Maresk has just done it dirty. But I don't know if any of you in the chat have heard of Barfy Boy, who does a career mode series on YouTube. He's quite a big YouTuber. He does like a career mode series, but he does it one season per video. I might do something like that, perhaps. Like I'll sim some games and then play the big games. Or Playable highlight some of them as well. It could be quite fun to do that, perhaps. I'll probably still post them as full streams. Is this number 3? Oh, it could have been, but Carlson was offside. Still, Rashford has been worse than McTominay this season. He has. He's getting back a bit of form, but it's not incredible at the moment from him. He's been a bit better these past few games, but he's still too... In my opinion, Rashford's still a bit too selfish. There was a couple of times I watched the Spurs highlights. There's a couple of times in that he could have passed it off to Højlund rather than take it on himself, and he took it on himself instead. Eventually he got his goal, to be fair. But selfishness is still a bit of a thing for Mr. Markey. He needs to use his players about him. Yeah, we are all... I mean, for now, we're all over Palace. This game could just change in a moment, but for now, we're very much in the driver's seat. Maybe we went for too strong of a team today. All the way in to Carlson. It's Montipo with a save. It's already 2-0. I think this is... I mean, we might break the record for the most goals scored in the season. We've already scored 31, and well, 33 now. And we're only 11 games in. That's 3 goals per game. We could go for a Premier League goal scoring record this rate. I meant to change the corner taker. Fine, we move. Roberts off the edge of the area. Again, Montipo. It's been all Hartlepool from the start. I feel bad for Højlund. He doesn't have the wingers on his side to cross the ball. They both dribble but can't. I'll give Garnacho's credit. Garnacho usually has something in his locker, but Rashford doesn't at the moment. I don't know what's up with him. Garnacho's been the better of the two. And Garnacho on the right works a lot better from what I've seen. But Højlund does need more support. He's starting to score a couple now, but he needs more support if he's going to be the main man up top. Or we can maybe sign somebody in January, like an experienced striker, to work alongside him, because God knows Martial's not going to be able to do that. He's either injured or lazy or both. I mean, it would be perfect if you brought in somebody like an Ivan Toney. I don't think we're linked to him, but if you brought in Toney from Brentford, I think he'd be such a good experienced striker for Højlund to learn from. But I suppose if he's lost form in the past 6 months, it would not be great. He's back in a couple of days to football, so he'd be a good signing, but I don't know if we pull the trigger on that. I don't think we're even linked to him at the moment. I think it's mainly Arsenal that have got the links to him. Wilson just tried to take it on. Garnacho, Maguire, and McTominay are carrying United. They are. McTominay is our top scorer, which is mad. I think Højlund's actually our top scorer now if you count all the Champions League goals, but in the Premier League it's McTominay. It doesn't help that we've had quite a few injuries. Obviously the main men are coming back, so I'm hoping now that a lot of the injuries that are being healed, maybe we'll turn it back around for the second half of the season and scrap towards a top 4 place. I'm maybe just dreaming, but I'm hoping we can get some kind of run of form going in the second half of the season. Martin closes that down. I don't think Palace have had a shot yet, by the way. I've just been talking Man United, chilling and using these incredible players to just put them away. I think it's going to be 3 here by Blanchard. That's not. That's awful from me. Martial. I want to like Martial, I really do, but he's just lazy and he's just not good, if I'm being honest. If I'm being brutal, he's not good. We need to part ways with Martial and get in like Tony or something like that, or maybe even we've been linked to Benzema on loan, maybe just for half a season, some experience in the squad. It wouldn't be bad, I suppose, because I want Højlund to succeed, but he's not just there on his own yet, I don't think. Martial will either go in January, but I think his contract expires in summer anyway, so it'd be most likely going in the summer. We'd need a new striker then in the summer if we don't get one this window. Could counter here with Maresca. Carlson, I don't know if he has the pace to pull this off. To get away from Capete. He does. Ball across to Roberts. We're packing this Palace side in. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. Carlson, all the work there off the counter-attack, and playing it into the path of Ethan Roberts was the right move there. So Carlson magic again. This time he turns provider. I knew Palace might not be the finished article. They might not be a very good team, but I didn't think they were just going to let us run over them. I didn't think it was going to be this easy, to be honest with you. I thought it would be a bit more of a challenge, but I'm not complaining. An easy win would be a good start to the stream, and we can move on with some of the more difficult games as we go here. We've got Leipzig to come up, Spurs and Leicester as well. Pretty sure we've got a game between then. I think it's Burnley, I think I said. And Burnley beat us last season, so I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. But this has been all us. Like I've not seen Palace do anything. Can we get a fourth before the break, perhaps? Maresca. We can. I mean, it's not fair. This is unfair. We might be going for... it depends on how they line up in the second half, but we could be going on for a record win here. I think currently it stands at 8-1 or 7-1. 7-0 perhaps. But Palace have done nothing. Maresca, I don't know what he's rediscovered, but I'm fine with it. He's doing really well. And it's very one-sided. If I was Roy Hodgson, first of all, I'd be questioning why I'm still managing Palace. And second of all, I'd be waving the white flag, just get it over and done with. We might get a fifth yet as well. Fucking hell. That's an awful pass. It was meant for Roberts, but he stopped running. We'll take that at the break. A 4-0 lead. No complaints there. I've not changed the difficulty. I've not changed the sliders. It's all still the same as last episode. We lost to Bournemouth and Newcastle on these exact same settings, but I suppose Palace are a bit below. They've just come up from the Championship. Carlson, Maresca with a brace, and Roberts, the goal scorers at the break. It's very one-sided. I don't know how it will continue, or if maybe Palace come back into this. Maybe we just continue on and destroy them. Who knows? 1-0 to Southampton over Norwich. 1-0 to Arsenal over Aston Villa. 0-0 between Liverpool and Leicester, and 1-0 between Brighton and Brentford. Nottingham Forest and Spurs play later. But, I mean, we could probably sim to result without an issue. I mean, look at that. I'm not going to sim to result because I want to see how many I can get, but looking at that. 70 to 30 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 0, 4.6 expected goals to none. They've had nothing. And I'm hoping they have something the second half because Bull, Martin and Hurtado are all very bored. I'm not complaining, to be honest. It's a great fucking show. Put on for our fans here, but it's boring for if you're a Palace fan. You've travelled all this way up to Hartlepool and you're getting nothing. Enough of a header by Martin to head it away, and we'll go again. We'll get it clear. Out in the second half, we're going to look to try and add to our total. Wilson. Blanchard. Ball over. Carlson. I'm going to be honest with you. It's getting ugly. It's a brilliant volley in from Carlson to make it 5 straight out the second half. And Blanchard involved as well, again. I don't think we need another striker, you know. The only reason I bring one in is in case another one got injured. But these three are working wonders right now. Carlson, Carpenter, Blanchard. Does that go through Carlson's body onto his foot there? I do want to check that in a minute, but that's a brilliant volley in. And Jabu is on cloud 9. And the way this game's going, it might be cloud 9 goals for us. I think I went through Carlson's body. It looked like it did. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm just tripping. Oh no, it absolutely. Okay, right. It absolutely did. It has gone for his body. We don't complain. We just take it. It's a great finish. Weak foot as well, might I add. 5-0. Palace have provided fuck all. And even if they do score now, it's not going to be anywhere near enough to get back into the game. Unless we see the best comeback of all time, but Eboe's offside. We're not doing it too badly in this one. Best players of all time in every position. I'll read that in a minute. For Man United, I will check that in a second. I don't want to get tackled, and I actually don't want to concede because this has been such a one-sided victory. I want to keep a clean sheet. Peters, he's going to slide in here to DMs. Maresca is tackled. Maresca on for hat-trick is mad when you think about how far he's fought. Well, he's not fallen that far down the pecking order, but you got what I mean. Serrano's been the main man there for a good while now. Oh, Christ, I committed centre-back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit. We had a shot finally. Bull clears it straight into Hamada. Yeah, I didn't mean to lunge there with Martin. That was just awful from me. This is where it opens up for Palace. I mean, it's not going to matter to the scoreline, but maybe they get a goal. Blanchard in the centre. Can't win the header. Carlson, saved by Montipo. Van der Sar, Evra, Vidic, Ferdinand, Maguire, Kurt. I don't know who Curtis is. I should know who Curtis is, shouldn't I? Scholes, Park Ji-sung, Casemiro, Ronaldo, Rooney, Giggs. It's a good list, to be fair. That's more than 11 players, I think. I don't know if best ever, but best of the Premier League era. Maybe not even that, actually. There's some underrated players from 1999, that Champions League run. I don't know if Solskjaer quite makes it, or Sheringham quite makes it. Andy Cole, Robin van Persie. Just a couple of names that come to my head immediately. I would put in there as well. I'm trying to think who else. There's a couple I would add to that. Wilson. Oh, just wrong side of the post. Manager Ferguson. Of course. Has to be. Either him or Matt Busby. Both incredible managers. I'm thinking about the Busby team as well. Bobby Charlton as well. He's got to be up there in the team somewhere as well. I'm going to rest some of these players because we're already done and dusted here. Not really much to do. Diop comes in. Young as well. And Ali. I think we've got it over the line. It's only 5-0, but I was hoping we could add a couple more this second half, but if it's only 5-0, I mean, I can't say only 5-0. I think it's our biggest win this season so far. Gordon coming off for Akinwale. We're making a triple sub. Wilson off for Young. Roberts off for Ali. And Diop on for Peters. Dickinson blocks it. It actually comes off Jorge last. I've been reading the reports on the team in Hartlepool. We get the most clean sheets when we play Dickinson at right back. So I'm testing that theory. That's kind of the reason I want to use him today, and it's worked thus far. I don't know if he will completely replace Miranda, but he'll definitely get some game time for a bit. Seems to be the good luck charm for clean sheets, so... Young, try to get it to Blanchard, it's intercepted by Capete. Like now that Palace are finally 5-0 down, or Palace are 5-0 down, I finally realise they need to do something. Diop. Blanchard. Probably could have brought Carpenter on, but we don't really need to. That's not what I want to play it to. That is... Oh my god, Ali's taking his right foot. Probably passed a bit too much there. Probably did one too many passes in that attack. It's alright, 5-0 up. Trying to clear my glasses off a bit while the replay's happening. I will mention Nani, Casemiro, De Gea, Ibra. De Gea definitely up there, in my opinion. I know there's obviously better goalkeepers. We're kind of renowned for incredible goalkeepers. Schmeichel, Van der Sar goes straight to everybody's mind. But I'd argue De Gea's in that conversation as well. I might be in a minority there, but I think De Gea's definitely up there in that conversation. Nani was good. Underrated, definitely. Oh, Blanchard, I was going to bring you off anyway, but that shot's just made me confirm it. You've been doing well today, mate, but I can't... like, that's not a finesse shot that I wanted. There's a lot of legends at the club. In terms of defenders as well, you've got Steve Bruce. I know he's maybe not the best of managers nowadays, but an incredible defender for us. Dennis Irwin. Come to mind as well. Pallister. This is before like Ferdinand Vidic kind of days. There's just a lot of legends, and it's going to be hard for any of the current lads to live up to that. I think Rashford will go, maybe not down as a legend completely, but definitely down as one of the players that will, well, I guess he will be a legend, won't he? Maybe not always in terms of form, but in terms of what he's done for charity as well. Rashford's definitely going down as a legend, in my books anyway. Good tackle there from Mateta. I think he's just had enough. Man United shouldn't have got rid of De Gea for Onana. Yeah, I completely agree. Or at least if we had got Onana in, at least kept De Gea as an option. We should have re-signed. We should have given De Gea what he wants. Re-signed him to a new contract. He didn't do great last season, but on the other side, he had the most clean sheets, and I know some of that is part of defence as well. Defending is a lot of that. I just feel like we shouldn't have let him go in the way we did. Club legend, and we just let him go for free. Young, could have been at 6. Montipo. Should have gone for Costa or Maignan. My pick would have been Costa. Maignan would have probably been a bit too much, and I don't think he would have wanted to leave Milan. But if we could have got Costa, if we could have convinced Costa, definitely brought him in. Definitely would have brought him in. That would have been my choice. Onana's not... I mean, Onana had a great season last year with Inter, but I don't know what's changed between last year and now. Unless it's just the league. I don't know. But it just... We're not seeing that Onana from Inter last year. We're seeing the Onana that, well, is now, and it's not very good. And Bayindir's not had a game either, but apparently he's not incredible. Been a while since we had a goalkeeper. Or not... I guess it's been a while since we had a goalkeeper that I didn't like. Because before De Gea, it was Van der Sar, wasn't it? And before Van der Sar, it was Schmeichel. We had Barthez as well for a little bit. He wasn't great, but... wasn't the worst. But I think Onana's first time in ages where I don't like the goalkeeper. I'll give him more time, obviously, but he's just conceded way too many. Made too many mistakes. And you think he'd learn from them, but it's the same shit each time. When you watch back the highlights, or if I watch back the match, a free kick that should have no chance of going in somehow finds the back of the net because his positioning's bad. Or a corner somehow goes to a player because, well, obviously the defence are at fault for that too, but he's still not positioned well in the net. His positioning is very poor. His actual saving's good, it's just his positioning's shit. He has pulled off some mad saves this year as well, but everyone remembers his mistakes because he's made quite a lot of them, more than you should for a team like Man United. Anyway, we've been talking on here. 5-0. I've kind of just been rambling on about Manchester United, not really paying attention to the actual the Hartlepool side. But we've torn Palace apart. Only got one goal that second half, but a great start to today's episode. 5-0. I think that's his third successive clean sheet as well for Ricardo Hurtado. Carlson brace, Maresca brace, Roberts as well. Didn't really score. Well, we didn't score after the 50th minute. We didn't really need to. The game was one and done. We just kind of chilled. Giroud at GK or Walker. I mean, they put in some good performances. Maybe put them in net for a bit. Put them over Nana at the moment. Di Maria corners. I don't like Di Maria, and that's because he was just because he was a dickhead when he was with us. Really, yeah, we ran completely over them. It wasn't a contest, was it? It was just a one-sided affair. I was just watching us work our magic. 74 to 26 in terms of possession, 21 shots to 2, 6.5 expected goals to 0.2. That might be one of the most dominant performances I've had on this game. We were just all over them without an issue. Take a look at the stats then. Carlson, man of the match. Carlson Magic came in clutch there. 2 goals, 2 assists, and a 9.9 for the Swede. Sutherland, again, just on it at left back, as he always is. Roberts with a goal and an 8.3. Blanchard with an assist and an 8.1. Maresca with an unlikely contribution of 2 goals as well and an 8.1. And the other assist coming from Duncan Wilson with a 7.8. Dickinson did well again. The defence was solid when they were needed. And another clean sheet to add to the books. Hurtado had 1 shot to save and it wasn't even on... I mean, technically... I got hiccups, but technically it wasn't on target. Because it was over the bar on the screen there. So, I don't know what to tally. Man of the match for Palace, if you can pick one, was Kim Bo Sub, or Bo Sub Kim. He was at right back at the start, I think, and they moved him up to right striker by the end. So, you can tell how desperate they were for a goal. Montipo was probably their actual man of the match. Tried his best with our onslaught. 13 shots, 8 saves. Did concede 5, but it could have probably been 10 if it not been for him in the net. But not any redeeming performances, many of these guys. I could see them going straight back down to the Championship, to be honest. Not really the squad for the Prem either. Really need to do a bit more business in that respect. But that was... I don't think we get... Do we have any hat-tricks? Carlson, Maresca twice. Roberts, Carlson again. No, okay, we had 2 braces, but no hat-tricks. So we need to go back and watch the goals. But a brilliant win to start off today's episode. Who what? Who's what? I'm confused. But my brain doesn't work, so... Oh, Nana feels too short. He's not that short, to be honest. I don't actually remember his height. I'll have to check it. Fact check on Anna's height. He's 6'3". He's not tiny by any means. Quite a big boy. His positioning kind of sucks. Right, on to the post-match interview then. Southampton, Arsenal and Brentford all winning. Liverpool drawing in their game. Carlson, the Swedish superstar, did a wonder again today. But it was a good team display. Everyone did well. Here's a good question. 1999 United or 2008 United? That's a fucking tricky one. Because 2008 United was kind of when I started watching football, really. That's kind of the area I started watching. And when I saw Ronaldo, obviously, Rooney, all those players just cooking, it was class. But 1999 was the treble as well. And I have gone back and watched, well, I've watched highlights. I can't find actual matches, but I've watched highlights. That team was special. I think, for me, just about edges it with 1999. I would say just about wins it for me. But I do like. There's a special place for the 2008 one because that's when I started watching the game, like actually watching the team. Felix Chavez offer from Bologna, wins Wisdom Amy, and 31 million. Not a chance. Chavez still definitely has a place in this squad. And we've got some more scout reports from the season 2 guys who will be doing for the Where Are They Now. I do miss this man. What could have been with him? Oliver McGregor. But we'll go in depth for that. So the Where Are They Now episode will happen just before the Champions League final. Whether that happens in season 9 or whether that's another season to wait for that. We'll be doing the Where Are They Now just before the Champions League final. And then the last episode of this career mode will be the Champions League final. And then we scouted this guy as well, Rise. He's the one at Bournemouth. He's the one that put 3 past us. And maybe he's the one we bring in. He's not bad at all. 82 rated. 88 in terms of acceleration and sprint speed. 88 strength. Decent finishing. Heading accuracy is good. Volleying is good. I think he's a good all-rounder. Definitely a contender to bring in. Definitely a contender to bring in. We'll keep an eye on him. Matthias Michel. I think this is Lukaku. Potentially Lukaku regen. I don't know if he actually is. 75 rated. He wouldn't... I mean, he'd grow quite well, but I think we're at that point in a save where we need someone who's there now rather than someone who's going to grow in the future. But he doesn't look bad. He could be... I mean, we'll keep him on the list as well, just to see. 2001 Madrid or 2017 Madrid? That's... Nah, I don't... I mean, that's a difficult one. I don't really know enough about 2001 Madrid, to be honest. I know who they had, but I've never really watched any of the matches from that era. But for the 2017, I have watched the matches, and a special team as well. It's difficult to pick. Check Giroud and Griezmann regens. I will try. Griezmann, yeah, they'll have retired now. This is season 9. Of course they'll have retired. Right, we'll just double checking. Is he a centre? Is he a striker in this game in FIFA 23? I can't remember if he's a striker or if he's a centre forward. And Giroud might have retired quite early, so we'll go for 25. I was going to look at him, Spencer Gear, but he's actually a real player. Axel Bernard, we know about him. It'll take a while to go through these and see which ones are potential tags. Let me just put the age down a little bit, see if we can get anything. I'm trying to scroll, but the left stick's all stupid. None of these have any potential tags. Scroll, you stupid left stick. Christ. I might research this off screen because there's a lot of... Oh, wait, hold on. Augustine Clerc. Plays for Sutton. Fair enough. Don't know how he's got there. If they've got potential... We've got Valentine Favre. I don't know if he's the Griezmann regen. I don't know who he'd be the regen of. He might be the Griezmann regen. We know about him already because he was at Liverpool. Favre was one I've been looking at for a while as well to bring in. So he's definitely an option. I'll go to the end of this list for now and I'll look off screen to see if I can find any more after this episode. But we might find something special. Striker, yeah. Thought so. But that's not bad. We've got Favre on the list already. Do we go through all these other players? Favre's already there. Will cost around 46.9. It's a cheaper option. João da Silva, of course, he's the Ronaldo regen, but he's going to cost around 100. Which might be a problem. Jean-Paul Keita, the Aubameyang regen. Could be decent, could be cheaper. obviously for Rizniak, but I think he's probably out of our price range. And to be honest, it would be quite fun to go against Madrid if they had him. And then Reyes as well. The guy who put 3 past us with Bournemouth, he could be quite fun. So we've got plenty of options now. We've not got to, well, we still need to wait till January anyway before we can do anything because we've got 1 million in the budget. But there's definitely a lot of choice there. Cavani regen as well. It's a good shout, but the Cavani regen will be quite old now, so I don't know if he'll even come up. Save over. Got so many saves on this game. And I think some of them corrupted as well, which sucks. What was I going to do? Cavani regen. That's right. Maybe even the Suarez regen, but I don't know if he was in FIFA 23. Or if this was one of the games he wasn't in. There'll be a lot of Uruguay strikers, surely. I mean, it helps if I search the country. This might have been the game where Suarez wasn't involved. Yeah, there's not a lot of strikers in Uruguay. I'm assuming Cavani would have had a potential tag as well. Or Cavani's regen will have a potential tag. None of these look too great off the start, but I'll keep an eye out. We do have plenty to choose from as well, but I'll take all suggestions on board. I'll definitely listen to all suggestions, but there's nobody there that looks like a regen of anyone good, to be honest with you. Alfonso Lopez could be alright, perhaps, but he's 23 already. I don't know which one of these would be the Cavani regen. I need that bloody cheat engine that you can get on PC, and then I would know. Isn't he in FIFA 23? Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, Suarez was back in. Was he in Argentina at this point? I don't remember. No, he wasn't, because Argentina were in the game. He was. I don't remember where he was. Anyway, I can't find the regens. City. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Public service announcement. Public service announcement. Manchester City have dropped points. They still not lost yet, but they dropped points. Who did they drop points to? Tottenham, I could kiss you. Although if you beat us the game after this Burnley one, I won't kiss you. But if we can beat Burnley, we'll go top. Public service announcement. This game has a lot more on the line than it did a moment ago. So let's see if we can get this and not mess this up. Maresca nets brace as Hartlepool grab win over Crystal Palace. Maresca got his name on the score sheet for Hartlepool United in a 5-0 win against Crystal Palace. Australia beat their rivals. Southampton drew with Brighton. Liverpool drew with Brentford. City drew with Spurs. Man United beat rivals. I don't know who their rivals are at this point because Man City were playing Spurs. And Liverpool were playing Brentford. So I don't know. Oh, Chelsea. There you go. It's on the screen. Blanchard happy with Hartlepool. You love to see it. Achille Blanchard has spoken publicly about his enjoyment playing under Shabalala. It's great to play for the club and for a manager who has faith in my ability and picks me on a regular basis. He said, I'd hate to be in a situation where I wasn't getting games and I just had to watch the lads from a stand. So long may this continue. I just need to keep my decent form going and trust the manager will keep picking me because of it. Well, if you play well, mate, you get in. That's the rules. Them's the rules at this club. 5 Team of the Week players. Our whole back 4 made the Team of the Week. Our whole defence made the Team of the Week. Aidan Sutherland, Ike Martin, Billy Bull and George Dickinson all in there. Jesper Karlsson up front as well. A great, great showing. And Martin, the heart of defence, along with Billy Bull there. I think we've got everything covered with news as well. Netherlands lost to Scotland. Go on, Scotland. Qatar lost to Ghana. Hungary lost to Scotland as well. Go on. I think if I was an international manager, I could see how well Scotland are doing, but I'm not an international manager. Brazil have got some good. We've got Reyes, who's at Bournemouth at the moment. He's from Brazil. But we'll check. I'll check Brazil, and then that's the last country we check for now again, because I do want to get some more games. Oh my god, there's so many options. There's so many Brazilian strikers. It is unreal. I don't really want to sit through and just look at 100 Brazilian strikers. Maybe I'll go in a bit more. I'll look at this a bit more when I'm off screen or whatever, when I'm not streaming. Because it's probably boring just to see me scroll through all these players. There's nobody that jumps out at me here either. Actually, hold on, not you, the one above you, Renato Ribeiro. Lone listed. Well, if he's lone listed, he can't be that good. There's nobody incredible there either from first glance. I'll take a closer look at some point. I've looked at most, in fact, I've looked at most countries, or most of the top countries anyway. I'll keep looking and see if anything else pops up. Definitely. Anyway, we go into this next game now against Burnley at Turf Moor. They've got Fagioli at right back. Well, I mean, kind of shows you how organised they are for this. They've got quite a good team, don't get me wrong. Visharan always does me in. Blast sometimes does me in. Skamaka will score a couple of times. But Fagioli at right back is an interesting one. Hurtado will stay us in until he drops his form, to be honest. I'm sorry, Nielsen, but we've got 3 straight clean sheets with the geezer. There's no point in dropping him, is there? Be silly. Miranda comes back in. I know Dickinson's been goated, but Miranda comes back in for this one. Bull will stay in. De Oliveira as well. Put Chavez on the bench because he didn't have a game last time. Still very happy, to be fair, so I don't not too worrying at the moment. I need to sneeze again. Do I want to give Moffat a game? I'm gonna stick with Sutherland, but put Moffat on the bench. I gotta go, but good luck. Cheers, mate. I appreciate you popping in, and thank you for the suggestions as well, man. Really appreciate them. I'll keep keep an eye on all of them, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, mate. I'm gonna put Diop in here. Peter's actually overtaken Diop in rating now, by the way. This might be the downfall of Malik. Oh, it's not really downfall. He's still been good for us. It's just Peters might get more game time than Malik does. Serrano can come in for this one. Actually, no, he can't. No, he can't. Maresca's maybe very happy in these past few games. Roberts can stay out on the left, or on the right, but Young comes in on the left, and we'll go Carpenter Blanchard for this one. Just for some firepower up top, and just kind of give these players some minutes on the pitch. I want to try and keep it so there's no players upset, but it's going to be very difficult to try and keep all the players happy, because there's so many players, there's so many good players, and they'll all want game time, so I'll just have to see what I can do with my magic. So we have to remember as well, we've got Leipzig up next, so resting will be important. I think it's in 27th November. Sorry, so 3 days. Hurtado in goal, Sutherland left back and captain, Miranda right back, De Oliveira Bold as centre backs, Diop CDM, Maresca centre mid / cam. There's no reason to drop Maresca when he's doing well. I shouldn't really drop Carlson either. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to drop Carlson. Carlson's coming in. Sorry, Blanchard, but Carlson was bagging him last game. You weren't, so away it goes, unfortunately. So we'll do that instead. Roberts off the right, Young off the left, Carpenter and Carlson up top at Turf Moor. It is Burnley versus Hartlepool. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. And there's no concurrent matches. So we'll get into the second game of today's episode. Hopefully a second win of today's episode. About to try a Club 90 career mode with Valverde. Well, best of luck, Izzy, and welcome to the stream once again. And I'm sure it'll probably be possible. He's definitely the closest to do it with. I was looking at his stats yesterday on FC24 after I went off the stream. He's definitely the closest player to do it with. I'm gonna take a drink here. I need it. I don't even know who that Burnley Tifo is. I don't remember who they have. Well, I know some of the players who they have, but not all of them. I took a Korean team, deleted all the non-Asians from the team, gave them a few Asian replacements, gave them Valverde, and I'm going to put them into the French second league. Go for it. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll grow the way you want, and hopefully he doesn't want to leave the club, because he might want to leave the club if he's in the second French league. Hopefully you can keep him on board. Yeah, I'm not sure about Fagioli at right back. I'm not sure about Twanzebe in 2030 either, but that's a different matter. If you've got Twanzebe in your defence in 2030, you need to be having questions. I don't mind Twanzebe. I just wish he worked out at Man United, obviously, but he's just not good enough for Manchester United, unfortunately. Taking back his depth at the moment, but that's about it. with Lisandro Martinez coming back and Varane being available, I'm just hoping our defence will be a bit stronger. And Casemiro returning as well very soon, if not already. I don't think he can start. I don't think he got any minutes against Spurs, but I think he was on the bench. But definitely Casemiro will be coming back soon. That'll help the midfield, I think. We just need to sort out our attacking problems, because we've got 3 very talented players. It's just we can't find the best out of them, out of all 3 yet. Garnacho's been class. Rashford's been alright. A bit greedy on occasion. And Højlund's getting there. Højlund's definitely getting there. His movement's always good. Just need to find the goals for him. Carlson, speaking of finding the goals, it's blocked. Could have been 1-0 out the gate here as well, like it was against Palace. Diop keeps it alive. Maresca. Roberts. I mean, Carpenter's in open space. Oh, you don't leave the top scorer in open space, but thankfully they closed it down for them anyway, not for us. Upset they closed it down. But for them, it was a good idea to close it down. I was going to use De Oliveira against Leipzig, but I haven't done. I've used him today, and maybe he'll be tired for Leipzig. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe we'll put Chavez in for Leipzig. We're already through anyway, so we don't need to go balls to the wall with our Champions League. But I would like to go 6 for 6. Carlson. Oh, it was just... the angle was too small. The keeper did well there to close that angle down. Roberts tries to win it back, but can't keep it in. Went from a 2-star team to a 3-star team. One player's just giving it a whole star. That's how good well, that's how bad the French league is. That's how good Valverde is as well. The French second league. I'm guessing the idea is just to get Valverde to stat pad as much as he can. Scores many goals, gets many assists and all that. Young. There's... oh my god, I fucking suck at crossing. I should be the perfect ball in, but I'm bad at the game, so unfortunately it wasn't the perfect ball in. Scamacca try to escape. Not on my Nelly. Thank you very much. That's not a yellow card. Referee, you're being a bit mean there. It's not a yellow card. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not the referee. I'm not a qualified referee. De Oliveira booked. That's great for the rest of the game. Maybe we'll bring on Chavez at some point second half if De Oliveira's got a yellow card. I don't want to risk getting him sent off. Very important to this team. Blast towards Scamacca. De Oliveira heads it away. Potentially a counter on the cards here. Carpenter to Carlson. Don't know if he has the pace. He doesn't really. Just trying to get away, but... I mean, there was someone running through the middle. I'm pretty sure it was Maresca running through the middle. I just couldn't find the ball to him. Guarantee you the pass wouldn't have gone to him anyway. Yeah, we've had problems against Burnley in the past, so I'm not putting this away as an easy victory if we do win. But I would like the 3 points. Young into Diop. Again, he's not really the agile type. I need someone right there for Diop to pass to. Didn't have it there. Good closing down by Billy Bull as always. I love how his first season was so shaky, and some of the people in the chat were like, oh, should we stick with Billy Bull? Do we want to keep going with Billy Bull? I persevered and it's worked out. Maresca, it's blocked. And Billy Bull's probably the best centre-back in the league. Carlson. Oh, good save, Bradley. I don't know if you knew much about it, but it's still a good save. Average attack defence is 68 and the average midfield is 74. What I'm going to do is development plan everyone, not just Valverde, and save the game so I don't have to do them again. Then give Valverde a development plan and sim till January. It's a good idea, and yeah, if you get sacked, then you can just go back and go again. You can always make multiple saves as well if it goes well and you don't want to give it up. Sutherland off the Diop. Oh my, well, that's a CDM shot in it. This way, if I do get sacked, I can re-enter the career mode and have to mess with Valverde. I could try other plans anyway, different position changes. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's definitely a good plan. Sorry, I had to cough there. My voice was starting to go. But yeah, I don't like shooting with Diop, as you can tell. If I remember correctly, he's got like 40 shooting. Hold on, let me just find it. 47. It's improved actually. 39 finishing though is woeful. But he's a centre defensive mid, so it's obviously not his key stat. He's offside, surely. Oh, that was smart. Manu Sanchez receiving the ball instead. Blocked by Bull. Diop gets it just about clear. Maresca gets slid. If that goes out, it'll be our ball, but Sutherland can retrieve it. Young, that was a heavy ball to him. Don't think Sutherland likes playing with Young on that side. He prefers his Scottish counterpart. Carpenter! Just the wrong side of the goal. Wrong side of it. What should you try first? I'm not sure. But I guess whatever is his lowest stat. Go for that first, I would say. Like out of the 6. I can't remember what his lowest stat would be. Probably might be defending. But maybe work on his lowest stat first, and then do the other ones that are the ones that are closer. Leave them till later. Please be onside. You're onside. Young. I'm just not getting enough on these shots. Maybe we did need Blanchard after all. I mean, we've got him there for the second half. Diop just wins every ball in the midfield. He might not be like as good in terms of painters, in terms of like agility and everything else, but he'll win every ball. I've just absolutely shit that shot up. Upgrade his skills from 3 to 5, or upgrade his weak foot from 4 to 5, or give him centre-back training. Probably centre-back training, I would say. Get his defensive stats up, because if you're only doing the six like face stats, unless you're doing weak foot and skill moves as well. But if you're just doing the face stats, then you could just do defending first. It's a decent effort, but held easily by Ricardo Hurtado. Diop. Young, he's been active on this side. Seo Young. Gonna go all the way in here. Edge. Carpenter. Straight at Bradley. Maybe not the correct pass there from me. Saw Maresca there, but I don't know if he was marked at that point. Twine gets bullied off it by Miranda, but the play continues. Bull eventually wins it back. Roberts should get around Sanchez. Edge, Carpenter, blocked off the line nearly. Maresca. Young. Oh Christ, that wasn't for Sutherland. Alright, Diop. Oh, Carlson's been taken off by Twanzebe. Maresca. Young. I just can't get through. Twanzebe's been put on the show since I fucking shit-talked him. Diop. Young. Fucking move, man. I've got a horrible feeling about this game, you know. Skabaka's not the fastest because he's a bit tall. He's got a good shot on him, so we need to be careful of that. Half decent effort, but that'll end the half. 0-0. Bollocks. We haven't found a way through them yet. We've been the better team again, but scoring has been an issue this game. We maybe used all our goals against Palace. With his 88 starting pace, he'll play it calm. Pretty good. He is a fast boy. But anyway, 0-0 at half-time. Bournemouth and Newcastle going to play later. See another game going on this day. We have been the better team. Accuracy's been fucking poor, but that's not important. We've had more possession, 65 to 35. Had more shots, 12 to 3, and 2.6 expected goals, 0.5. 5 shots on target to their 1 as well. It's annoying, to be honest, because we need to win this game to go top. This is one of the most clear-cut opportunities to get a victory and jump Man City back into first place. Leapfrog them and put us back up top, but it's been difficult to find a goal. And I've got a whole feeling that we might lose this one. They might just find some out of nowhere. Skamaka tried it. A burst of pace out of the second half here for Burnley. Skamaka. It wasn't the greatest headers, but they are dangerous. Goal kick for Hartlepool. Sutherland, Diop. Now Young. I wonder if a cutting inside run from Wilson's what we need the second half, perhaps. Maybe Carpenter just to score, please. Asking you shall receive. He's a fucking monster at the moment. There's no slowing down. Look at Carpenter. Been absolutely brilliant. I've never seen a bigger 180 from a football player in this career mode. Couldn't score for shit last season. But this season it's been completely different. He hasn't stopped scoring. I know there was a lot of calls to get him gone. But I'm glad we didn't sell him because goodness knows where we'd be right now. No Rodriguez. No Carpenter. I trust in Blanchard and I trust in Carlson because they've both been very good as well, but nobody's had a complete turnaround like this. Double figures now in just 12 games for the number 18. The Season 2 man. I know that because I found him in the Season 2 Academy when I was doing my Where Are They Now research. Luca Carpenter's been here since Season 2. He's been grinding. He's been on loans, been on the bench. He's finally made it to the top. Carlson. Oh, it could have been 2. So quickly could have been 2. It's ricocheted off the post from Jesper Carlson. Damn it. Luca Diop, I want to call him. I don't want to call him Luca Diop. Thinking of Carpenter still. Malik Diop got the interception in. Lose the ball again, but Diop once again with the tackling. Sutherland. Young. Might stay on a bit longer now with that assist for Carpenter. Sutherland. Try to knock it off to the arm rushing. I think it was Carlson there, but couldn't do it in time. Diop closes down. You see what I mean? Diop's definitely got a lot of qualities. I think Pages will definitely be the better long-term player, but Diop's still got a lot of quality to bring this team. Carlson. Oh, Bradley makes another good save. Scott Twine makes way for Lino Miranda. First change of Burnley's day here at Turf Moor. And we'll be making some changes very, very soon. We've got, like I said, Champions League coming up. So, Leipzig, I know it doesn't matter for our getting through the group because we're going to get through the group, whatever happens, top of the group. But I would like to get six wins in a row. If I can. Young. Oh, decent save from Bradley. Enough to put it over the goal. I'm going to give Wilson a run out because I want to use Young in the Leipzig game. I'm not giving Serrano minutes yet, so he's coming in. And yeah, Chavez can step in just in case De Oliveira does lose his head. And we get him sent off. I don't really want to get him sent off. So triple sub. Maresca, Young, De Oliveira for Serrano, Wilson and Chavez. Only 1-0 here somehow at Turf Moor. Could not tell you how. All I know is it is. Can't give you more information than that. Serrano went for it. Didn't get anywhere near it, but you've got to respect the determination at least. Ball all the way over to Skamaka. Chavez will get there first all day long. We'll get it away. I don't know what's changed in terms of defence, but I like it. Done very well defensively. Wilson. Let's take it all the way. Being honest with you, Sutherland. Tried to run in with it. I've just lunged like an idiot. It's the first defensive mistake I made in a while, though, to be fair. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, it was, you can feel sometimes when it's just going to go through whatever you try and do. Good attack by Burnley, though, to be fair. I can't get them too mad. They've equalised. First goal we've conceded in 4 games, so I'm not too upset about it. Good finish by Skamaka. And if we don't get the 3 points here, it'll be our own faults for not putting the game away sooner, really. So, I mean, Burnley are always an annoying side to play against. Got 22 minutes to find a winner. Or make sure we don't lose, I guess. I don't know which way you want to look at it, but I'm hoping we can get the victory over Burnley. I don't rate Burnley, but I'd rate us a lot more. Carlson, Serrano, straight at Bradley. Well, that's got a bit more bottom left than it did. I got the ball initially, then just got run over by Onyedika, so that's cool. Chavez gets the block. We'll get to keep the ball, though. Why would I? Only made the tackle. Bull does the eventual tackle that works, gets us the ball back. Wilson. Sutherland. Keeps it under pressure. Can't get it to Serrano. Very concerned if we drop points here, because if we want to win the league, I do like Burnley, like as a neutral, kind of. I suppose they're rivals of Man United as well, but I respect him for putting a show on here. But we didn't need to be winning this. Fuck off! Great save again. Roberts tries to win it back, but it's just going to roll into the arms of Bradley. Oh, I'm going to be annoyed if we drop points here, but it'd be my own fault for not taking the shots I had. Carlson can't get it through to Carpenter. Wait, did I bring Carlson off? Oh, I meant to bring on Blanchard. I'm a fucking moron. I meant to bring him on. He always seems to be good late off the bench, so I'm just thinking, what if he comes and does that again? I meant to bring him on, but I must have not done. I thought I did. Bryn, no worky. Wilson. Carpenter. Carlson. Just get closed down, and I knew that was going to happen regardless of what I did, because Twadzebi just crawled all over me rather than tackling me. Like a normal human being. Just get the ball back initially, not done it yet. Diop can't win it. No, fuck off. Randa, good defending. It's not going to matter though. Hurtado gets down to that shot. Sutherland. Very heavy throw there from Hurtado. It's not what I wanted. Specifically. Wilson. Right, come on, mate. A bit of magic from you. Fuck off, dude. I've done so well there with Wilson. You can tell when I'm concentrating because I go mad quiet. This keeper's been really good, but I can't help but feel that it's going to be an annoying points droppage if we don't win this. Blanchard comes on for the last few minutes, but I don't really know. I don't really know. If we haven't scored a second yet, we're not going to score one. And they're going to get the. Oh my god, Diop, please, I beg. He even tried to teleport towards Diop there doing that header. You saw that. Didn't work. Serrano. Blanchard gets tackled. What we're going to say for added time, boys? What are we thinking? Should get there with Bull. Lovely. Sutherland, Diop. Wilson, 4 minutes of added time. Carpenter. Blanchard. Do you know, sometimes I press A before the tackle. I expect my pass to go before they tackle me, but not on this occasion, it seems. Oh, fuck off. Right, good. Initially, anyway, apparently. I'm just going to defend again. Oh, we're going to drop points to fucking Burnley. Oh, my God. I don't think we're going to get enough time to counter. Fuck's sake. We have to win this straight away and run. I don't think it's going to matter. For fuck's sake. I mean, it's my own fault. We had the chance to go top and I've bottled it. And we've got difficult games for the rest of the episode now. It's my own fault. As long as I don't win, man. Oh my god. For a brief second, I was about to just rip the head off of Hurtado. The head of Hurtado would have been off his shoulders. If he lets that in, I'm quitting the planet. I'm so pissed off. And it's not even at the game for once. I'm just pissed off at myself. How have I not won that? We had millions of chances. We didn't take them and they got their fucking equaliser and their point out of this. I'm so pissed off at myself. There's a lot of times I'll blame the game, there's a lot of times I'll blame other things, but this one's just all on me. All my fault for not fucking winning that. I'm very annoyed, if you can tell. I don't know how we haven't come out of that victorious. I'm a bottle job. I'm just a bottle job. 62 to 38 in terms of possession, 19 shots to 8, and 4.6 expected goals to 1.2. We should be winning that 10 times over. I'm mad at myself. I'm only mad at myself here. You can only be mad at yourself when you've had that many chances. Carpenter, our man of the match, 8.1. Got our goal, I suppose, as well. Had plenty of opportunities to get more. I thought it might have got the winner for us at some point. Sutherland with an 8. Diop with a 7.8. He was showing out in midfield. Roberts did well. Young with the assist at 7.4. Bull was good. Miranda was good. De Oliveira, questionable. Hurtado, 5 shots, 4 saves, 1 conceded. I don't think it was a 6.6, but I'm a little bit upset he conceded. Chavez came on later, as did Blanchard's around. Couldn't really do much. Man of the match for them is Skamaka. He got their goal, an 8 rating for him. Onyedika. Fagioli was actually really good at right back, but then he moved to DM, so where he actually is meant to be playing. I think that's really what changed it for Burnley, because they put him in the right place. Jaden Bradley in between the sticks, phenomenal display, honestly. 11 shots, 9 saves, 1 conceded. There was some saves there that were really good, but I should have scored more than 1, definitely. Assist as well from Basharan, who always seems to get something past me, 6.7. They switched the formation and put him back to where he's meant to be, so you got to respect that. Burnley, always a team that gives us headaches, and today they have only gone and given us another one, which is useful. Could add top spot. Could add first place in the league. I don't know how I've not won that, to be honest. There's no one to blame but myself. Should have seen that out, or at least got... well, we should have got another goal. I'm a bit annoyed. But it's... fair play to Burnley for holding us off. And taking their chances. But we should have taken ours. I know it's a negative answer out of the 3, but... we know that we could have had that. After conceding our equaliser, we worried the team might drop off into the Blues, and nah. Maybe we thought we'd already done enough to win. I'm only picking that one because the other one's a negative answer. I don't want to go 2 negatives in a row. Skamaka, yeah, he done well. Always tried to find a run through, and he eventually got his goal. But it's on us that. It's not like we did badly, it was just one defensive mistake, let him through. We didn't take the chances we had to see the game out of sight and pass Burnley's ability to get back into it, I suppose. That didn't make a lot of sense. What I'm really meaning is we should have scored more than 1. And we should have had it done before. Like, if Burnley got their goal there, we should have had maybe 2 or 3 already, and we still have the lead. We shouldn't have had to drop points there. So with that drop point, I believe we're level with City now, aren't we? No, we're 1 behind. Never mind. My maths isn't mathing, apparently. That's how the table looks anyway at the moment before we get those games against Spurs and Leicester, which I'm not looking forward to either of them, truth be told. Spurs did us a favour by holding Man City and we couldn't capitalise. Man City's still top, but it's looking like a 2-horse race already. We've been scoring for fun. Conceding-wise, we've got a little bit better, but not fantastic. And Spurs and Man United at the moment, top 4 as well. But we're back into Champions League settings here. We don't really... oh, I don't want to say we don't really care, because we do. Bruno Ojeda. Why did I scout him? Why did I scout him? There must be a method to my madness, because I do not remember scouting this fella. Unless he was... was he one of our... I'm just looking at the sheet where I've written the names down. He wasn't in our academy. There'll be a reason that I've scouted him, but I just can't remember why. It's fine. 14 days for Augustin Clerc. Matthias Mitchell we know about, or Michel we know about. Edson Rise we know about. And I think that's a man I'll probably go for if we need our striker. And I've got all these players obviously from previous career modes. Well, the same career mode but previous seasons. I'll save over. I'm very upset with myself, but we can bounce back. And we can see where it goes. So up next is Leipzig. We already through, but we could ruin their chances getting through. And imagine if it was one of the teams that wasn't Leipzig that got through. That would be phenomenal. Because if you look at their squad, and we'll see it momentarily anyway, but I just want to show you the whole list. They have got a stacked team, and they should be doing a lot better in this. What? Oh yeah, the other filters. Give me a minute. Tell me they got no Brazilian strikers. On a serious note, looking at their team though, it's definitely the best. We've got Vitor de Carvalho. I still don't know who he's. Vitor de Carvalho, I should say. I don't know who he's the regen of. It was possibly Diogo Jota, but we know it's not, and we know it's not João Felix either, because neither of them have retired. But they've got some mad players. My point is, they've got some very good players. And they've got, of course, Ethan Ray, who's going to be impossible to deal with again today. And it's just funny, really, if they go out. So if we can beat them again, I doubt it's going to be that easy, that cut and dry. But if we beat them again, we could kick them out of the competition. If they beat us, then they probably secured second place. And if they do beat us, it's not the end of the world, because as you can see by the table, we're long gone out of this group. So let's go into the pre-match press conference then, and then we'll read the news momentarily. I can tell I'm going to start coughing because I've got a tickly feeling in my throat, but I want to finish my sentence that moment before I start coughing up. Obviously, we won't underestimate Leipzig. They've been, they haven't been great, but they are one of the best teams in this competition. We won last time, and that was because of a certain Peruvian prince. This time we can't call upon him, which is an issue. We don't necessarily need him with the way the rest of the team's been performing, but I would like him, you know. She could do a 2008 John Cena and come back from his injury about 4 months before schedule. Fantastic. But I don't see that happening somehow. Of course, as soon as Rodriguez is fit again, we're going to be putting him in the side. If we do get to a Champions League final, he will be I'm sorry, but he will be starting it. He needs to be the one to lift the trophy, even if he hasn't had a big part in this. I know there's a lot of work from the rest of the team, but Rodriguez, day one, he has to be the one to lift the trophy, I think. So take a look at a couple of things then before this one. Dickinson's loving his football. It'll probably be the same spiel as Blanchard said, but we'll read it anyway. A player very few are expected to play a significant role at Hartlepool United this season, George Dickinson has nonetheless proved to be a player Shabalala has called upon more often than many predicted. It's great to be playing in the team as often as I am. I hope I'm doing well, said George Dickinson when quizzed by reporters after the match. I mean, he's one of our best defenders, and he seems to be a clean sheet expert, because we didn't use him there and didn't get one. Badgie gets a clean sheet, not a clean sheet, a hat-trick for AGF. And it could be Mbete that starts for Leipzig. He's moved from Juventus for about 23 million. We could see him make his debut. Royal Antwerp defeat Aze. Players of the week from that week was, we only have one in there, Aidan Sutherland. None for Burnley. Assist leader is going to Akile Blanchard with 8 goals and 9 assists in just 12 appearances. His contributions are not going unnoticed. I just want to make that clear. And Burnley efforts to deny Hurtado. On a frustrating day for Burnley, fine keeping from Hartlepool United's Hurtado helped decide grab a hard-fought draw I think it was the other way around. I think it was more their goalkeeper denied us from a fucking win. Of course, Blanchard's still happy with Hartlepool as well. Everything's going very good right now. Wish we'd won that game against Burnley, but out with that, everything is going good. Switch to the second team. We'll give Nielsen a chance. Moffat, Chavez. Well, I don't want to risk Bull, but we do need to. We'll go with Chavez Martin. Fuck it. Not tried that for a while, I don't think, if ever. I'm sure we tried it at some point, but it feels like it's been a while since. Dickinson comes in. Serrano. Paters. Yep, slightly tired. I know he had a great match, but he's slightly tired. Taha Ali, I don't think has had a start this episode yet, so we'll allow him a start, and we'll move Roberts in a minute. I'm just going to make sure we've got a starting 11, alright. Carpenter and Blanchard. Actually, we'll go Carlson and Blanchard, why not? And then Wilson starts this one because I think Young's probably quite tired from that last game. He's not! Okay, well then Young comes in. I was going to use him if, or use Wilson if Young was tired, but he wasn't, so it's, fair enough. Can't complain about that, and that's the rest of the team, I think. Maresca's going to get a break. I know he's done well, or he's been doing well, but we're giving him a break. And I don't know why Miranda's in the wrong place on the bench, but that should be fine, I think. Should be fine. Even if we lose, it's not a big deal, is it? Because, of course, we're already through. We'll put the captaincy on Douglas Moffat, of course. That is going to be a team that plays against Leipzig. Again, they've got a very good side. We've got a very good side, though, so I rate our chances. And the fact that Leipzig have been struggling in the Champions League may be a chance to dump them out. If Sporting or Basel can win over the other, it could be trouble for RB Leipzig. And if we can get Basel through, it'd be quite interesting seeing the Meni and Kosi, see how far he gets in the knockout rounds. Another game going on at the same time as ours is Leverkusen, of course, versus PSG, as you can see there, or as you saw there a few seconds ago. So we've got Nielsen in between the sticks, Moffat and Dickinson as the full-backs, Moffat captain in the side today, Chavez and Martin, the centre-backs, Pater, CDM/centre-mid, Serrano centre-mid/cam, Young off the left, Ali off the right, Blanchard and Carlson will set up top today. At the RB Arena, in our 5th group stage game in the Champions League, is RB Leipzig versus Hartlepool. Again, I'll state it again. We're already through, so I'm not fussy. I would just like to get 6 out of 6, to be honest. And also, we're already through top. We've got 12 points. RB Leipzig on 4. FC Basel on 4. And Sporting on 2. Are the standings. We've cleaned this group out. And even if we lose to both Leipzig and Basel in our last 2 group stage games, it won't make a jot of difference. But here we go. We're ready to go, I think. Of course, nothing on the line for us. Nothing to lose for us. Everything to gain for Leipzig. We could play spoiler to their Champions League run. course, naturally I'll be going all out for the win, but it won't be an easy one. Just coming back off a draw of Burnley, off a draw against Burnley, I should say, where we didn't take our chances. Today, we might not get anywhere near as many chances as we've had so far this episode in both Palace and Burnley games. That was for the centre-back. We'll try it again. There we go. Make sure he's awake, engaged to this game. What? I've aimed it directly at Dickinson there, but... Right. We need not piss around here, because we've got Ethan Ray, and What? I've run past that. It's Nielsen's first game since he let in 5 against Newcastle as well, so... Bit of a... Maybe a redemption arc for him today needed. It's a big call-up for him. Young's played all the way through to Blanchard. Oh, nice, Simon. Good save. It was Young that played it through to Blanchard. That's a brilliant pass through. Blanchard had it all and couldn't quite find the back of the net. Juan Carlos Serrano. I think I'm going to play this short. Here comes short. Will it be Young? It's actually Peters that comes short. Ali off the edge of the area. Oh, weak foot as well. I don't know why he's taking out his... Wait. I might be tripping. I don't think it is his weak foot, is it? It's not, but the reason I think it's his weak foot is because because it's Mo Salah's regen. And if I'm an idiot here, I think if Mo Salah's actually right-footed when I think he's left-footed, then I'm just an idiot, to be honest, at that point. But I swear Mo Salah is left-footed. I know it doesn't copy over, but that's just how I'm thinking. Bear with me, because I've got an advert. Just hold on a second, haters. Just give me a second. Yeah, he is left-footed, so at least I'm not tripping like that, but that's why I'm thinking he's left-footed, because Salah was. In towards Martin, it's not the greatest headers, and it'll be a goal kick. Is what I would say if it wasn't deflected. It's actually a corner again. I thought it was a goal kick, to be honest with you. That's why I said it. But Taha Ali, it could have somehow flown in. But now I know he's right-footed. We might have to try something a bit different with that. Like that, perhaps. Oh, my God. Unai Simon. Called no action once again. Yep, he's definitely right-footed. Definitely right-footed. Might as well just keep going with this. Runs down the clock, doesn't it? Peters. Ali again. I'm not going to try it with him. We're going to try somewhere. Chavez, mate. Young cut all the way in. Serrano's facing backwards. Simon still had it sorted. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult challenge to beat Simon today, I think. Or is it? Yes, because it didn't even get past the defender there. So I can't be the goalkeeper of the defender, or the ball from the defender. I don't know what I'm on about. Help. That's offside, right? Wrong. It's gone to Peters though, thankfully. Carlson sent him to the floor. Now Ali needs an overlapping run from Dickinson, which he's going to get. Now Ali needs to make the run for Dickinson. Lovely. Oh, it's heavy from Dickinson though. Unlucky. Right idea on it. Just a bit too heavy on the execution. That's the way she blows sometimes, I suppose. Tackle is made by Chavez. And it's made again by Chavez. Third time lucky? Nope, because they've passed it away from him. And I don't have a Chavez back now. Peters there covers though. Serrano. Carlson. Oh, that's an awful touch. Peters. Young. Gonna give it back to Peters. And one more to... Well, it was meant to go to Blanchard, but they read it well. So fair play, I suppose. Can't really fault that. Moffat blocks initially. And he will get this off of Kulishevsky. And we'll get away from the Swede as well. We've got the best Swede in Europe, mate. Right. I get he's got the ball, but the intent is dangerous there. That's why he tackles Young. And Leipzig have been kind of pinned back at the moment by us in their own backyard. Mazwai sent to the floor. Young keeps it alive. Blanchard, Moffat. Spots Dickinson all the way on the other side. Serrano. Oh, Ali. Carlson. Oh, I told you. We got the best Swede in the world, mate. There he is. Jesper Carlson. 1-0 Hartlepool. Get a bit lucky to get it back there, but Ali just plays it into the path of Carlson, who hits it very nicely into that bottom left. Unreachable, some might say. I wouldn't say that. It's probably quite reachable, to be honest, but it's unlucky from the goalkeeper to not have a result out of that one. And it's a goal from Jesper Carlson. 1-0. Moffat going to knock it back to Nielsen. Chavez. Moffat again. Young. I don't know what Mazrai's movement was, but Young's going to take advantage perhaps here. And now Blanchard. No, it's not. It's Carlson. It's a great tackle from Ruben Diaz. As you can tell, the pass was there. It was meant to go to Achille Blanchard. It has decided to go a different route. And Desiree Doué down the left for Leipzig. Blocked by Martin, who can't keep in for throw. Can I switch to my right back, please? Can I switch to my right back, please? Can I? No. There, finally, after the throw's been taken. Dickinson close it down. Very composed. George Dickinson does well. The pressure. Young, now Blanchard. It's a stupid touch from the game again, but it's nearly off for a corner there. Still a goal to the good though. Still 8 points to the good in this group lead. If we win today, obviously, we'll have 15 points. I don't know why I committed Chavez there, but it worked, so I'm not going to complain on this occasion. Young. Blanchard. Carlson. I mean, it's the pass I meant to do, but it's just not gone direct, which, to be fair, makes sense because I pressed the Y button. But so. Oh, Ethan Ray. Inside to Stroikens. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's good play by Leipzig. But what is Nielsen doing there? He can save that. He knows he can. And he's just decided he's not going to. That's very savable. I think that's right. He's off balance and it's more or less at him. Nah, that has to at least be attempted to be saved, in my opinion. I'm not going to show the other angle that I want to see, so I'm going to go look for it myself. Thank you very much. Let's go and have a look then. I feel like, I mean, Stroikens takes it off balance. Could maybe close it down a bit better with Chavez, but this has to be saved, doesn't it? I don't understand how it's not been saved. If I shoot like that, it's going to be saved easily. Well, that opens up proceedings again. 1-1 here in Leipzig. Stroikens equalising after Carlson's opener. And Young's been very active again on this side. Carlson's going to run into trouble here. Blanchard. Haters. Serrano. That's all we deserve, mate. That's all we deserve. That goal shouldn't have gone in by Leipzig, but that hasn't let us. That hasn't got us down, is what I should be trying to say. But I can't speak English. Immediately after equalising, Serrano gives us the lead. Leipzig equalised. Serrano said, "No, thank you. We'll just go and have that back. Thanks, mate." 2-1 now to the good in Germany. Great finish. Again, maybe a bit more reach from Simon could get that one, just like the one with Nielsen, but Serrano's slightly better placed, I would say, than Stroikens is. Might be a bit biased in that. Bulu, don't dare. Don't dare. Oh, if they score again straight away. I'm just shit. What's up, the skier? Want to play FIFA? I don't usually play online, to be honest. I usually just do career mode. I'm flabbergasted, to be honest with you, how that's gone in. But Kulusevski equalises. I feel like I got there with Chavez as well. So rush of goals before half time here. I mean, Leipzig don't want to give this up, and obviously they can't really drop any points. Nielsen prevents a third. I think I'm going to go with Hurtado for the main goalkeeper, but Nielsen makes a good save there. I just feel like that Kulusevski one could have definitely been stopped. Well, I'm not incredibly happy with that at the break, but it could be worse, I suppose. Kulusevski getting a goal to equalise for half time. We took the lead through Carlson. Stroikens equalised in a weird way. Serrano puts straight back into the lead, and then Kulusevski just as quickly equalised. It's a weird goal though, wasn't it? Both of them were quite weird, but I suppose maybe it's just my goalkeeper being silly. 1-1 between Leverkusen and PSG. Galatasaray, Stade Rennes, Sevilla, Dortmund, Rangers, Napoli, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Lech Poznan and Salzburg, and then Basel and Sporting will play later. I think we got the early kickoff. I'm kind of annoyed, but it's fine. 61 to 39 in terms of possession, 6 shots to 5 as well, 1.4 expected goals to 0.6. You can kind of see my annoyance. I've got 0.6 expected goals, and it's 2-2. I'm not saying nothing. But I'm going to say something. All I'm saying is that goalkeeper's made saves, and my goalkeeper hasn't made as many. I don't know if Chavez... I said Doué's offside. Nielsen's made the save anyway. I was getting so mad there. Maybe Chavez wasn't the right option for the Champions League. Maybe it should have been De Oliveira or Bull. I don't know if Chavez was the right choice, but maybe it's not Chavez. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just bad at the game. Took throw in there. Ray tried to take it off Moffat. Not going to happen. I didn't care about breaking the team. I'd sign one of the big regens like the Benzema regen or the Mane regen or any centre forward regen really. But I don't want to. The only one I signed was Juan Carlos Serrano, and that was because he was free. Oh, you fucking... Oh, bollocks, man. Post from Young. There's still definitely more goals in this one. Just don't know which way they're going to go. Serrano. Peters. Serrano. Ali. Tries to strike one, but it's blocked by Mazwai. I just realised now it could be a counter with Ethan Ray at the heart of it. Doué stings the palms of Nielsen. Not great movement from me at all there, but it's the way she blows sometimes. Maybe it's the wrong defensive duo we've used today. There's probably a reason why we don't use Chavez and Martin together. De Oliveira's on the bench if I get really annoyed anyway. header there from Ray. Good save. Can't get the ball clear. Eventually Moffat heads it away. Now counter-attack perhaps if Ali can make the move. Can he get away from Ruben Diaz? He can. He's just got the keeper to take on. Oh. I am awful, man. I should have just powered that in. I thought I could dink it. Caden Clark coming off for Brennan Johnson. I'm an idiot, to be honest with you. I don't want to chip that. This is like last time when it was kind of like 2-1 or 2-all kind of area. Rodriguez came on and changed the scene. Unfortunately, we're not going to have that option today. Once again, Rodriguez on the treatment table. How's it giving them that much space? It's an awful shot, but how did that get that much? I can't speak. How did he get that much space in the first place? What I was trying to ask, but words are difficult. Ali inside to Blanchard. Oh, one more to Carlson. That's not Carlson. Why isn't that Carlson? I don't think Carlson would have scored it from that situation either because it was kind of a good tackle from the Leipzig defender. But my point is, why is that not my striker? Peters. Young's got plenty of space to work with here. Carlson's asking for it through the middle. And Young says yes, but passes it like he's an invalid. Martin. Serrano. Taha Ali back to Serrano. Fucking good, aren't they? They're a bit good, this Leipzig side. Not showing it in this group, but solid. I think I'm just slightly off. I wasn't. I'm going to make some changes anyway. Maybe Carpenter's what we need. Maybe Wilson's what we need. Maybe Roberts is what we need. And maybe Sutherland's what we need. In fact, actually, no. We'll do De Oliveira instead. Quad sub. Try and win this match. I don't even need him. Taha Ali. Into Serrano. Oh, where? Move out of the fucking way. Who stands in the way like that? Like an idiot. Oh, not Brennan Johnson. Great save, Nielsen. Can't get there with Moffat. Genuinely thought I'd just lost to Brennan Johnson. Quad sub required. Doing it all. Pressuring up everything. Let's see if change for change's sake does anything. Serrano heads it away. He just intercept the throw into his own player. Different, but I respect it. Parisi inside to Dewey. Plays it on one more. Blocked by De Oliveira. We're getting another chance. That time I think it was Ike Martin that put a foot in. Peters. Out to Wilson. Blanchard. Wilson's on the run. Wilson's on the go here. Duncan Wilson. Through on goal. He's got to get past one man. Can he do it? Oh, what the fuck is that touch? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Dude. Why has it done that then? Vitor de Carvalho comes on for Leipzig. Why the fuck has it done that? Oh, mate. Ball all the way to Carpenter, of course. 5'6". Reference. His height. Blanchard. Oh, sorry, ref. You see nothing wrong with that. Okay, cool. Obstruction. Like that, no? Never heard of it. Shows, mate. Fucking idiot. But they'll call me back for a little nick on that player. Oh my god, give me the ball. Good job, Nielsen. Really try to give Leipzig the win. You can feel the tides shifting here. You can feel the pace changing in this matchup. I'm tackling perfectly. They're getting the ball back. It's perfect passing as well. It's starting to get there. There's the header, and Ruben Diaz can't finish it off. Can we get a counter going? Peters. Don't really want to be countering with him. I was hoping there was a winger that was making the run. There wasn't. Blanchard. Carpenter, I think he's on. Carpenter, I think he's in. Oh, why is he taking on his left foot, the cunt? Carpenter, I love you this season, but what are you doing? I've won the header and have fallen on my face. What's he taking on his... I don't know, man. I don't know what the foul's for either, but fair enough. I don't understand why he's taking on his left foot, the fucking knob. Peters. Carpenter, he's in acres, man. And then the touch is just, you know, yeah, fine. Give Leipzig their point, or even their 3. They might still win yet. Just give them it. You know, I know you want to, so like, I'm not going to stop you. Won the ball twice. We can go again, perhaps. We've got the opportunity, please. Carpenter! There he is! Oh my fucking days. The game really tried to give it to them, but we went against it. We take the victory in Leipzig. We plunge them into even more doubt of qualifying, and we are 5 out of 5 in our group. They committed everyone forward for their attack, but Roberts played Carpenter through, and all he needed to do was just compose himself and finish it off, which he did. 3-2 at the end of the day. Luca Carpenter can't stop scoring. He might get another bloody episode named after him, man. I swear to God, this man is on smoke. 3 goals now in the Champions League, alongside the 12 he's got in the Premier. He's on a fucking mad one. And he's won it for us at the death. When the game was so desperately trying to give it to the hosts, we said no. We said you can fucking whistle, mate. And Luca Carpenter, last chance of the game, goes and scores the winner. Needed, absolutely needed that one. Brought him on. Unless, wait, did he start? Carpenter might have been starting. I don't remember. Either way, on the pitch, and he goes and scores the winner. Mate, if Basel or Sporting have won their game, Leipzig are in the shtuck a little bit. They're going to need a miracle. They still might make it through, but they're going to need a miracle. Thank you, Jesper Karlsson. Did I bring him on, or did we start with him? I don't remember. It's also not Jesper Karlsson, it was Luca Carpenter. My apologies. 61 to 39 in terms of possession. 15 shots to 13 in favour of ourselves. 3.8 expected goals to 2.4. I feel like we deserved it more than they did slightly anyway. But fucking hell, the game really wants to give it to them towards the end there. You felt it. You felt the tide changing. Man of the match goes to Achille Blanchard, 7.8. Or man of the match for us anyway. Didn't get the yellow ball next to him. 7.8. Didn't get a goal or an assist, but he was a threat constantly. Jesper Karlsson with a goal and a 7.6. Taha Ali with an assist at 7.5. Douglas Moffat doing well. Nielsen was solid. Actually saved quite a lot of shots after his earlier mistakes. 11 shots, 9 saves, 2 conceded. Definitely still in contention for a goalkeeping spot here, but I think Hurtado's going to be the starter. Carpenter with a goal, the late winner, 7.2. Martin did solid. Peters did quite well. I don't know why it says he can when he wasn't, but assist and a 7.2 for him. Dickinson with a goal, not a goal or anything. He got 7 rating, was solid as well. Sobrano with a goal and 6.9. Ethan Roberts, an assist and 6.3. Came on quite late and helped out a little bit. Take a look at them. Man of the match goes to Dejan Kulusevski, apparently. 7.9 for his rating and a goal. Ethan Ray with an assist at 7.9, and Mario Stroikens with the other goal and assist combo, 7.8 for him as well. And with this team, you'd expect this squad to get through, but we beat them twice. Coming back from behind both. I don't think we came back from behind this time, did we? But we've definitely done the double over them, and it is going to be one hell of a task for them to get through now. So once again, of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how we put them in their place. Roberts, ball for Carpenter, just had to compose himself. And compose himself he did. In Germany, the Englishman has struck again. England over Germany, it seems. Luca Carpenter. Does he get another episode title? Maybe, just maybe he does. Post-match interview then. Let's see what we've got to say about the game. Leverkusen drawing 1-1 with Paris Saint-Germain. And this leaves Leipzig in an awful position. It could have gone either way. It looked as if it was going to go Leipzig's way. But we took our chance that we had very, very late on. And we stole the 3 points from Leipzig in their own backyard. Love to see it. You just love to see it. Twice you've beaten Leipzig, you got the edge on them now. It's all about players, mate. I mean, to be fair, it's not all about players because they've got a very good squad as well. But still, we managed to just about get out the other side. That's why you need a team that never gives up. I don't really... Well, I mean, we did defend alright, I suppose, but none of those answers really make sense. But I don't want to give a negative answer after just one last minute, so it's a difficult one, really. The redemption arc of that man, though, Luca Carpenter, it's like playing with an entirely different footballer. I don't know what's changed, but I'm glad it fucking has, and I hope it's changed for the best. England international management offer. You know what? I think it's time. I think it's time Jabu goes into international management. I don't think we'll have an international tournament at the end of the season. I just want to kind of see what the England squad looks like now, to be honest. See if we can get any talents from there. It's kind of a scouting mission for me, really. See if we've got any baller regens in the England squad. City played the next game and got and won it, but that's okay. It's not really what I want to look at right now. Champions League. Sporting won over Basel. It really will come down to the final day in the Champions League group stage. For the rest of the teams, anyway. For us, we are safe and secure. I won't go through the rest of the groups just now. And we'll see which go through after the final group stage game, which I believe takes place next episode. I've clicked the wrong button here. My career, there you go. You can see it lost 8-1 to Northampton many years ago. We finish off against Leicester today, don't we? So yeah, Basel will not finish off next episode, but will be involved in next ep. 2 more games still to go this one, though, including this one coming up. Spurs. We're going to join the England Master Management. It's kind of just to scout it a little bit, to be honest. Kind of a little gander at what regens, if any, have spawned in and decided to just be ballers. So, George Higgins is involved. You'll have to see that. Just wish we could involve him here as well. Some interesting talents. Kobe Minor not in 84. Divine at an 84. Madness. Patino at an 84. Some very good fucking talents in here. I don't know how many more English players there are. Carpenter's not in here, so I'm assuming he's already in the team. Who's that? Dickinson. And he's not in. Yeah. We're getting as many Hartlepool players in here as we can. Don't care if they won't start. They're going to be involved. I'm assuming Carpenter. Yeah, he's the option. Now Harry Kane's retired. Wonder who? Actually, it's a better question. Has Harry Kane retired? There's no Harry Kane on there. Now, question number 2. Who is his regen? Because he's got to be quite good. He's going to be quite a spicy player. Problem is we've got so many fucking players here. There'll probably be someone that jumps right out at you at a big team. So I'm not going to be looking at any of the smaller players here. Bailey. He should be at a big team. Not Lewis Harper because he's our former boy. Might do a bit more in-depth research. Zachary Jacobs, he's our boy as well. Bit more in-depth research before we look properly for Hurricanes regen, because he's not in here, is he? No one jumps out at me, it says regen. So maybe we'll just look it off screen. But yeah, we're managing England purely just to see what other talents they have. I didn't really look any further. When does our first England assignment? Oh, all the way down there. Right, well, we have to actually do anything with this team till March. So before we go any further, I'm just going to have a little more gander here, just a couple of pages in. I mean, I want to see who the worst players are. Chris Stokes, D. Robson, Dominic Robson, Leon Lawson, Lee Angle is still playing. Fucking hell. Right, him from fucking start of the season. Any more regens that could sneak into the team here? Cameron Jarvis, centre back, maybe. Decent players in here. Nothing mad. Michael Wilkinson. He's the one that plays with Norwich, isn't he? Jude Gregory. Freddie Armstrong. Well, look at Jarvis, Gregory, and Armstrong. Just real quick before we go to this next game. Because I'm quite intrigued actually now. Cameron Jarvis, 81 rated at 23 years of age. Not too bad. Gregory is around 81 rated as well. We don't need another. Oh, he's a left back. Is Ezra Gregory? He's at Damac. Unlucky, mate. Sucks to suck unless it's a different Gregory then. I got the name wrong. And what was the other one? I've forgotten. Let's just a little search here. It was Gregory and somebody else. I picked the right. It was Jude Gregory and Freddie Armstrong. Well, I looked at the wrong Gregory then because I looked at Ezra. Right, so Jude Gregory. If I just search Jude, it'll be Belly Goal that comes up first, but like, I'm interested. What is Belly Goal looking like now? 91, yeah. Champions League winner, any multiple times Dortmund in the save, so. Jude Gregory. E1 rated, showing great potential. Probably already hits potential. Might be a Trippier regen, perhaps. Or the Walker regen, and we have the Trippier regen now, who knows at this point. Armstrong. Don't remember his first name, so it's going to have to do me a solid here. Freddie. 25 years of age, so he's just a bang well, not maybe bang average, but a solid centre back anyway. Alright, cool. Up next then, Spurs. Let's get back to club business after we've just scouted our national team. Pre-match press conference before the Spurs game. Then second versus third coming up. Jabu. Get asked about the Premier League title race. It's not over yet, blood. I wish City would lose. Last time a team went on a win streak like this, it was Wolves, and they ended up finishing, I think, 5th. So I don't see City continuing this momentum, to be honest. What we're doing is working. We're scoring goals, aren't we? Real 6-pointer at the top against Tottenham Hotspur. I suppose if they do win, they go within 3 points of us. This isn't time for predictions. We just want to see what we can do. If we beat Spurs, we'll make a bit more of a gappage, which would be good. I don't know if Liverpool or whoever's 4th have played their next game yet. Can't remember if it's Liverpool or United. It was. Dun. I've skipped past it. It was Man United. They have played their next game. So we could make a 10-point or 9-point gap here between second and third. Really make it into a 2-horse race if we win here. So I guess we'll see if we can do that. Carpenter's dramatic late goal seals Hartlepool win. Carpenter snatched a win for his team against RB Leipzig when his dramatic late goal put Hartlepool United 3-2 up. Racal beat Hibs, Sion beat Kilmarnock, Tyrol beat Vicente, Anderlecht drew to PSV, and we face Spurs challenge. They've got a very good squad, and we know that, so it's going to be a difficult one as well. Hartlepool United believe they can mount a title challenge this season, but their credentials are sure to be severely tested in their next game, which sees them up against a team just below them in the table, Tottenham Hotspur. Being the home team might suggest Hartlepool are favourites to clinch the points, but in top of the table clashes like this one, that advantage often counts for very little. The game is more likely to be decided in favour of the team that best holds its nerve over 90 minutes. Not to mention as well, by the way, former and, well, reigning, I guess, Premier League champions. So, I mean, it could be that we struggle. We probably will struggle. England have found the man to lead the country forward. Shabalala has been announced this season's national team manager. It's a great honour being the new boss. An opportunity like this doesn't come along every day. It's maybe the greatest challenge a manager will ever face, having the trust and the pride of a nation put in his hands. When asked about possible names for his squad, Shabalala was in no hurry to reveal which candidates he already had in mind. The Hartlepool players. These aren't decisions I plan to rush, so don't expect an answer from me anytime soon. Shabalala was in a thoughtful mood when asked about his poor record at club level. What? Someone's going to have to explain this poor record to me. People who haven't experienced the tough times in football will never learn or progress mentally like those who have. I've chosen to face those low moments, and I believe I can use them to best improve myself as a manager. Hopefully the fans can see that. Those fans, though, don't seem so sure about the board's choice, with some suggesting they should have gone for a candidate with a more obvious track record of success at club level. But we'll have to back him, said one. We have to believe that Shabalala could turn things around for himself and for the nation. I mean, you're acting like I've never done the fucking... Like, I've never done anything. I've had a Hartlepool run for 9 years. Shabalala has accepted an offer to become England manager today, putting an end to the recent speculation over the position. After taking his place in the England hot seat, Shabalala was quick to express his delight at being offered and laid out his plans for the future of England. A very ambitious manager will be looking at bringing major trophies back to this country, declared a confident Shabalala. Some people might think I'm getting ahead of myself, but I've set my sights on the World Cup. I think I know how to get what I want. Hate to tell you, Shabs, if we don't get to season 10, we won't be in a World Cup. In fact, we just had the World Cup, didn't we? So it'd be the Euros next, and that'd be in 2032. That's even if we get to season 10. So, now that speculation and bullshit's out the way, I've clicked on the wrong thing. I just want to make sure I've not missed any news before we go into this next game. Premier League Player of the Month shortlist has been announced. We're not in there somehow. Carpenter hasn't made it. Foden for Manchester City, Garnacho for Wolves, Vlahovic for Arsenal, and Haaland for Manchester City also. Fair enough, mate. And we head into the fourth game of today. Did I save over after the last one? We're double checking. We didn't. It's good double checked. Good job. I checked 2 times. As we go then, play match. Hartlepool versus Tottenham. They've got still a very good squad, and I'm still scared. So see how this goes. We're going to go our strongest 11, of course. I mean, there's no reason not to. Make sure the bench is ordered as I want it. Wait, where's hold on. I'm missing something here. Where's Jesper Karlsson? Oh, he's there. Why is he all the way down there? That's how we go for this game then against Tottenham Hotspur. The strongest squad we can possibly bring out. Hurtado in between the sticks. Sutherland left back and captain. Miranda right back. De Oliveira and Bull centre backs. Of course, De Oliveira coming up against his former side. Pater CDM / centre mid. I know he's a little tired, but he's going to have to fucking deal with it. Serrano centre mid / Cam. Wilson off the left. Roberts off the right. Carpenter and Blanchard up top. At Victoria Park then. I've got hiccups. I'll tell you that. But at Victoria Park, it's second versus third. It's Hartlepool versus Tottenham Hotspur. Let's get into it. We've got an interesting track record against Tottenham. We've beaten them a couple of times, but when we've lost, we've been buried. So, it's an interesting one. My stream's closed itself. Hopefully it's still running. Oh, there we go. Poggers. Trying to fix my stream so I didn't see where the TIFO was. It's going to be a phone bomb because, like I said, we'll either batter Spurs or Spurs will batter us.
Good luck.
They're going to use their absolute fucking strongest 11 as well. Why wouldn't they? It's a mad bench as well. Fucking Christ. I'm ready for a challenge. Ready to go for it. Ready to see if we can overcome Tottenham. I have to tidy up my fucking room again. Do that after. We go then. The most important game of today, in my opinion anyway. Second versus third. Doesn't get more important than this unless you involve, of course, Man City. It's the Premier League champions of last year versus the Premier League champions, hopefully, of this year. But we're not jumping the gun because City are doing well. Spurs are a good team. They're Champions League or Premier League champions currently, as it stands. So, right, Lindstrom, do you want to do any more step overs, mate? Yeah, this is going to be a log haul. They're very good. Lindstrom likes his step overs as well. Sorry if you can hear my water bottle, but you're just going to have to deal with it because I need to hydrate. Hurtado, I don't know who I'm launching that to. Roberts, it seems. Gets away from Jed Spence. Oh, but can't get away from Lukeba. Pressure being put on by Roberts, but not going to win that back. I could have maybe done something a bit differently there. Like not running into Lukeba, but he caught up with me as well. It was good recovering from Costello Lukeba. Good tackle. And yeah, De Oliveira back. Ball with a tackle there though. Carpenter, Peters. Back post is not going to be delivered because Van de Ven's tackled Zakaria Peters. Was wanting to get it to Serrano. Obviously didn't work. Otherwise it would have made it. Carpenter, Wilson, Blanchard, Serrano. Does like his goals against big teams. Miranda inside to Roberts. Good save, Ederson. Quick reactions. It's kept on as well. And Spurs somehow managed to clear it. Initially, anyway. Bull keeps it alive. I don't know what he was trying to do, to be honest. I aimed it for a player on my team called Duncan Wilson, and it didn't quite make it there, I suppose. Leon Bailey closed down by Aidan Sutherland. Peters, Wilson. Been about as 50-50 as you'd expect it to be with these two teams. Blanchard, Carpenter. I've aimed for Serrano, but I think he might have been offside marginally, which is why it's gone all the way back to Wilson. Peters out to Sutherland inside. I thought that was a smart move, but it wasn't. Well, it was, but he just knew. Serrano the foul. Yeah, this is going to be one of the most pressing matches of the fucking day. We've still got Leicester to come next, so we're travelling to them. Thankfully, that's the final game of the day. Mickey van der Ven launched not only as far as Zakaria Peters. It comes to Lindstrom, but Zakaria Peters with a second tackle, and now it's going to be Wilson. Inside to Carpenter. Laid off to nobody because it didn't do it. Unless I got tackled as I was laying it off, which makes a bit more sense, but I don't know if that was the case. Duncan Wilson tried to press. Somehow it goes through to K, but now Bailey. 1-2. Leon Bailey going to try to take on Sutherland. Unsuccessful again. And he's mad about it. Except it's not a foul. I don't know what's changed, but apparently those when you go through the back of players now aren't fouls. So if I do that to one of them, it should be fine, right? I'm not going to because I know it's going to be me that gets the fucking red card. Roberts turns his man. Serrano trying to knock it back. Into the path of Blanchard! Costello, can you move, fella? McCabe has been very good so far today. I used him in my United career mode way back when, but never this good for me. Moise Keane tried to take on De Oliveira. Unlucky, mate. Miranda. Bad first touch, but kept persisting, which I like. Needs some help. Blanchard does a circle. And it goes to the offside player. I'm wondering why, because there's two onside options. Just offside as well from Luca Carpenter. It's unlucky, to be fair, mate. So Kyle Tamori is going to take a free kick. Play it short to Jamal Musiala. Mad player at this level and for its time in FIFA. We tackle Billy Bull. Van de Ven reads me. Although it's quite obvious what I was going to do, it's still annoying. Switched me off of Peters there, which is useful. Miranda gets there ahead of Ansu Fati initially. I feel like Miranda's been struggling a bit more this season. He's not been bad, don't get me wrong. He's still been very good. I just feel like he's not been strong. I feel like Dickinson's been good. Carpenter's slowed down by Van de Ven. We're going to have to... Well, I was thinking of knocking it back to the player, but they're even marking that. I can't get through this Spurs defence. If they score, it's probably an L, because I can't get through it. If I get through it once, that's all I'm getting through it. Udogie now. Ball in. One more. Blocked, I think, by his own teammate. Peters will get it away. Sutherland. Wilson. Let's take it around Spence, but he just knows where I'm going every time. Peters. Sutherland stopped his run. You're useful, aren't you, Aiden, mate? Need you to run there and you just stop suddenly. You have a Wilson running, so you're like, oh, I won't run either, mate. Fucking irritating bastard. Sutherland. Peters. Wilson. Mark Carpenter. Be some fucking tactical passing here. Some precise passing, so just a very good passing move. It's going to get us through here. It's the only thing that gets through. This defence is mad. It's a 5-back as well. Bull with a tackle, but I'm not going to get the ball. Why would I? Effort from range. Held by Hurtado. Wilson. Carpenter. Can't find a way down the right or the left at the moment. Blanchard was meant for Sutherland. Or Wilson, whoever's there. Van de Ven just reads it again. I didn't even do anything that time. Just try to find myself a pass. Genuinely, if we can, I'll take a 0-0 to be honest, because this Tottenham team is so hard to break down. That ref, that's half time, by the way. Oh, is it not? Okay. I was going to say, how much time do you want to give them? 0-0 at the break. Neither team really had anything. I can't break through them. They can't break through us. It's fucking nothing at the moment. Nothing's happened. We've both been as good as each other so far. I wonder if there's going to be a breakthrough in the second half. Oh, bruv. It's been difficult, you know. But neither team's really had that edge to get a lead. If I had to pick, they've probably been slightly better, but I don't really want to say that. I might cry. Can the stream stop crashing, please? That'd be great. 0-0 at the break. 51-49 in terms of possession in favour of us. They've had 4 shots to our 2. 0.5 expected goals to our 0.4. So, still don't know which way it'll go yet. I'm intrigued to find out, though. Carpenter try and get in immediately. Try and make something, but not going to happen yet. Miranda on Fati. Try to get onto Fati anyway. Udogie. Feel like I could have the ball a couple of times there when I put my foot in, but the game just said no. Decent save from Hurtado, and we'll get it with Sutherland. Wonder if now I'm closer to the camera with Wilson, it might be easier to make the move with him. Carpenter. What the fucking shit? How did I not get that? How did he slow down before I got to the ball? Oh, man. I was holding RT as well. Nothing I've done. Udogie. Goes past two. Driving the ball to the middle. Bull gets the initial one. Randy gets the second one. We're just getting it away. I don't trust this video game. Wilson. Sends Spence. Carpenter. Blanchard. Oh, finger it. You just can get me every time. Miranda intercepts that one though. We'll go again. Peters. Wilson. Blanchard. Just fucking closing every avenue down. It's fucking irritating, but it's good from them, I suppose. If you're a Spurs fan, you're happy. But if you're Blanchard, you're not happy because it was Serrano to the shot anyway. But still, if you're Serrano, you're unhappy too. Close down again. Peters. Miranda. Inside to Serrano. Might just have to go for a rotated line with Leicester because it's going to take fucking ages to break through. Blanchard. Oh, you absolute scumbag. It's the wrong side of the post, and Luis Diaz now coming on for Leon Bailey. They're not going to slow down, are they? Tottenham Hotspur. Crying out loud. This is difficult. Definitely the most difficult match I've played so far this season. And that's even including the Bournemouth loss, because that one was just fucking bullshit. Maybe the Newcastle loss was slightly difficult. That was just more annoying as well. Serrano. Oh! On the hour mark. There's the fucking breakthrough, cunts. He's always here in the big games. Had quite a crap episode a few episodes ago. Turned up against United. Comes up today. He's not really done much this episode. To be fair, he's not really had the minutes. Maresca's kind of kept him out. Comes up with a beautiful strike to put us in the lead against Tottenham Hotspur FC. Juan Carlos Serrano, I think it's number 7. I didn't see it before it went off screen because I was trying to fix my fucking stream again. It's nothing on anyone else's end. It should be running perfectly fine for everybody else. It's just my phone keeps closing it when I'm trying to check the audio and stuff. The audio and ting. Miranda gets tackled. It's fine, it's fall to De Oliveira. Get it away. Fucking hell. That's the only time we're breaking for his defence, so we just need to make sure we don't have them break for ours. That's not really helped my attacking play at all there. Why did it have Carpenter jump over it then? William Bull, please. Ball's cut back in to Luis Diaz. He's taking it around, and Hurtado does well to save. Wasn't worried, of course I wasn't. We're going to make a couple of changes too. Wilson's not really felt it on that side today. He's done some good runs. We're going to bring on Young. Peters is tired. I don't really want to bring him off, but we are going to for Diop. That might let us down though. I didn't really want to bring him off. It's not because Diop, it's because Peters has been good this game. I don't want to have that level go down. I don't think Diop will take it down in terms of defensive ability. My headset's falling off my head for some reason. I don't think it will be taken down in defensive ability by Diop because he's good at tackling and intercepting. It's his passing and his agility which sucks. And with Peters, you get kind of the full package. Of course, because he's a KDB regen. Weird that he's actually a DM rather than an attacking mid. But half decent effort. Held easily by Hurtado. Stop jumping over the ball! It's coming to you, just take it on. That's... Okay. Is that what we're going to do for these last 20 minutes? Got you. Just so I'm aware, so I know what these proceedings are. He's going to try and fuck me over. Good save for Tado. Corner again. It's just going to be all Spurs now for these last 20 minutes. It's a matter of when rather than if, I think, in terms of them getting the equaliser because they're that damn good. Ansu Fati coming up for Cody Gakpo. Again, 20 odd minutes to see this out. Not getting easier next. We've got Leicester, who've been a thorn on my side many a time in his career mode. Hoping we've got over that phobia, but you just don't know. De Oliveira intercepted. Sutherland should get away from Tomori, but Tomori will be tracking back the whole way because he's a defender. Young just did not make the run. Carpenter. Oh, it was smart. It was smart by Lukeba to get in the way. So I was just going to tell Alma Carpenter, see what could happen. Top scorer, so why not? 15 minutes left for Spurs to try and get something out of this game. Diop tries to put a foot in, it's not perfect. Young is there and also not there apparently because it decides to ignore him in that bit of play. Hurtado holds on again. Spot the problem. What? Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off. You can suck my... No, there's no chance. Ederson fucking nearly went through there for Spurs. Nah, mate. What's happened here? It's done the thing again. Great save. Oh, Sutherland gets off the line. Ederson keeping it alive. Ederson shooting straight at Hurtado. This is the weirdest fucking thing in the world. Ederson with a shot on target. If that sneaks in, I'm fuming, by the way. I don't know what's happened. He's done that thing again. Who's it put in the net? Just out of interest. Who's in the goals? Who's in between the sticks? Who's it put in goal? If Ederson's out on the fucking wing. Cody Gakpo's come on to go in goal, apparently. It's an interesting one. Definitely not a substitution I would have seen beforehand. Why is Ederson left wing? I have absolutely no idea. Spurs made a substitution and then for whatever reason they've put all the players in the wrong place. This has happened a few times since I got into the Premier League as well. Shot straight at Hurtado. But yeah, for whatever reason, they put Ederson left wing and put Gakpo in the net. It's done this a couple of times with Man City. I think it's done it once with Liverpool as well. I don't understand. It must be some kind of glitch. I'm not complaining. If it gives me the win, I'm not really arsed. Diop. Oh. Diop is awful. Whenever I get him in a shooting position, I want to shoot, see if he can score a screamer, and it never happens. Gakpo to take the goal kick. I mean, granted, we scored the goal before all this fucking bullshit happened, so I'm still taking this as a 1-0 win. If we win 1-0, obviously. If we win 2-0, that'll be a bit, you know, tainted. Gakpo, what a save, man. Young trying to put it past Gakpo. There's a few times that it's glitched out like this. I'm accepting it now because it's such a shit game. But we're onto EAFC 24 now, natural game cycle, so I'm not going to fix it. Bradshaw. Billy Ball! Billy Ball! Out jumps Ederson and puts it past Gakpo. That'll secure the 3 points. Maybe Gakpo's meant to go left wing. I thought he'd gone left wing. He came off for Ansu Fati. Fati came off for Gakpo. So I thought Gakpo was going to go left wing. And then I saw Ederson run up the pitch. It's a brilliant delivery in from Blanchard. But Billy Ball out jumps Ederson. Gakpo can do nothing about it in the net. It looks so stupid. It's such a fucking awful game. But thank God we're near the end of it. And Billy Ball sends Victoria Park into limbs. I mean, it hasn't helped with this game fucking Spurs over in this one. But on the flip side, We were a goal up as it was. Doggies give it to Edison. Edison, you know what? Edison's not too bad on the ball, you know. We do win anyway, but we were 1-0 up beforehand. Before the goalkeeper and left winger switched. Another win on the list. Almost a perfect episode, except we drew to fucking Burnley. Still got one more game to go though. Goals from... Who scored the first one? Fuck, who scored the first one? I don't remember who scored the first one, it's got to tell me on the board here. Serrano with the initial goal on the hour mark, and Bull with a late header to secure the 3 points. That puts us 9 points clear of third, and yet we're still in second. Talk about a two-horse race in this Premier League season. I'll show you the table in a minute. But take a look at the stats then. 52 to 48 in terms of possession. 12 shots to 9 in favour of Tottenham. 2.4 expected goals to 2 in favour of us. The shot accuracy is very bad. But then they decided to throw Gakpo in goal, so made it a bit easier. They had 11 shots on target to our 4. Man of the match will go to probably Hurtado. And it does. 8.1 for our goalkeeper. 11 shots, 11 saves, all over the place today. Spurs were not allowed in, and he didn't get in. The outfield best player was Duncan Wilson, 7.6 in assist. I thought he kind of sucked today, but maybe I was mistaken. Sutherland with 7.5, decent rating as always. Carpenter solid as well. Billy Bull with a goal from centre back gets a 7.4, and Juan Carlos Serrano goal as well, 7.4 for him. Blanchard with 6.8 and an assist. The attack wasn't really that great today. The defence was good, but really it was the goalkeeper who shone for us. Taking a look at their players, the best player, Jed Spence, 7.9 for him. I thought Lukeba was their best player. He gets a 7.7 anyway. Their whole defence was solid, but we did get through the end, thank God. But they've got some mad talents. And Ederson, for whatever reason, went to left wing. Before he went to left wing, he had 2 shots in his goal, 1 save, 1 conceded. And then we continue to read down here. I just don't understand. Cody Gakpo in goal in the end. He made the same amount of saves of Ederson as Edison did, to be fair. 2 shots, 1 save, 1 conceded from Cody Gakpo. It's weird to say because he's meant to be a fucking left winger, but it is what it is sometimes with this game. Just ruins everything, ruins your fun. And I wish I could fix it myself, manually fix that and put it back to the correct positions, but I don't know if you can on Xbox. I'm pretty sure you could do it on PC, but I mean, we saw limbs. Let's see Victoria Park go into disarray here as Billy Bull not only outjumps Ederson but heads it past Cody Gakpo. The goal will be tainted by the fact that they've got a left winger in net, but Billy Bull won't be complaining. And neither will Jabu Shabalala. Gakpo got a hand to it as well, just couldn't stop it. If you're just joining the stream now, you'll be wondering why the fuck Gakpo's in net. That is because the game is a broken mess. But anyway, let's get to the post-match interview then with Jabu. Back to within 1 point of Manchester City. And a whole 9 points clear third. Up against Spurs, it seemed a hard game to call. Must be delighted with the win. We always confident you come out on top. I mean, not at first, but then they put Gakpo in net. And I mean, everyone did well, yeah. I can't say we defended well because the defence was average. It was Hurtado that bailed us out on many occasions. Glad we found him on the free agents list, honestly. Close one thing, but your players found enough to win the game. What made the difference for you boys today? Battled as a team. One more game to go after this against Leicester at the King Power, and I'm scared, honestly. I don't like coming up against Leicester at the best of times, but at their stadium it's even worse. I mean, the scoreline definitely flattered us. Spurs had enough chances to get something out of that, but Hurtado was on a mad one. Few days break and then we're back on it, and then we go into December where the games just stack up and stack up and stack up. Dickinson wants to game against Leicester, which is what he was going to get anyway. But how many games have we got in December now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. And it would have been 9 if we got past Newcastle, so I'm glad we didn't get past Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. Enough games as it is. I like that little break before Manchester City at the end of the month, to be honest. Gives us some time to focus for that game because they're the only team above us at the moment. The only team still undefeated in this league. Arsenal were undefeated as well for a while, but now they seem to have gone on a bit of a losing streak. And as you can see, City have won again. Fuck off. They're unstoppable. They're like the Man City real life. In this career mode, they've been average at best. But now they've gone back to their fucking best again. Manchester City beating Brentford. Who have they got next? Brighton, they'll probably beat them too. They probably won't lose until they play us. And even when they play us, they still might beat us. I'm not saying that we're going to beat them. What I'm going to say is I'm going to take a look at who they've got and if they've improved in any way. Going to be a nosy bastard. Probably check again before the actual Man City game, which I believe is in 2 episodes' time. Alisson's been on a mad one in goal, apparently. He's just been the best goalkeeper in the world. Surprised they haven't re-signed him to a new contract, but I can see why they've done good, but it's pretty much the same team as it's been every season for a while. So I don't know why it's doing better now. They've still got Haaland, who's only just turned 30. Fucking hell. We're that far into career mode and it's just Haaland turning 30. Some brilliant talents they've got though. And I can see why they're top, but why hasn't this team worked the past 2 seasons? Because I don't think they've signed anybody since. Or not signed many. I can notice out of that. But it's fine. It's fine. We signed up for this. And we're going to try and continue to keep pace with them. It would have helped if we'd not lost to Bournemouth, you know. But I guess we'll never know what could have been on that occasion. Man United lost again as well. They're struggling a little bit, but the gap just keeps getting bigger between us and City and the rest of the league. So if Spurs lose again, I don't know who they play. It could be a 12-point gap after this if we beat Leicester. They play Aston Villa, so they should win that. But still, my point is the gap is fucking massive. Right. Let's get into this final game. Before we do, we'll take a look at the news. Bowles scores first goal this season. Bowles scored for the first time this season to push Hartlepool United to a 2-0 win against Spurs. Team of the week has been announced and we have nobody in there. Interesting. We didn't really have any standouts on that match, to be fair. Although maybe Hurtado would have been the only one I would have put in there, but Onana seems to have got a nod ahead of him. So it's not the end of the world, I suppose. Hartlepool triumph over Spurs. In the battle between 2 teams in pursuit of the league leaders, it was the team which started this day in second who claimed the points. Hartlepool United were delighted to claim the victory against Tottenham Hotspur and keep the pressure on at the summit of the table. Also put Spurs into a bit more of a struggle to try and retain their Premier League crown as well. And a super run here, which Aidan Sutherland's been on the mic about following that game against Spurs. What did he say? Hartlepool United fans are no doubt excited at the prospect of another top-notch performance in their team, who'll be hoping to bring a run of winning form into the upcoming game. We're in great form, observed Hartlepool captain Sutherland, and I expect to see us build on that. And the big game this weekend, Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's not really a big game because Chelsea are 15th and Arsenal are 4th, but it's a London derby, innit? So it's going to be promoted more than everything else. Still haven't announced who the November Player of the Month is yet. We don't have any nominees in there. And of course, as we came in to the England job, just to see what they had, if we could poach anyone for our side in January perhaps. Don't think there's anyone I really want out of the squad, to be honest, but I think we've covered everything. So let's get to this final game against Leicester. Always a challenge there. Is that 16th or 18th? I can't tell. 16th. So they're in a relegation battle, which is I'm hoping we can take advantage of them. Maybe their team's fallen apart a bit. What are they looking like? They don't have Rutter. If I refresh, will they have Rutter? Did they sell him? Perhaps? I don't know. They've still got quite a good squad. But Rutter was the bane of my existence, so I'm glad he's gone a bit. Taha Ali, and we'll keep Wilson on because he did get an assist last game apparently. Diop can have a run out. Dickinson can have a run out. Moffat can have a run out. Sutherland out to a 91, by the way. One of the best in the world, for good reason. Absolute baller. Mares can come in another game as well. And Finalmente will go with a swap for Blanchard. For Carlson. Maybe we should put a goalkeeper on the left wing and see how it works for us. So many reserves, man. I want to either sell or move him on to another club for the rest of the season, like sell or loan him, but can't get either at the moment. Higgins, I really wish he'd worked out, and he probably would have worked out if he'd had a bit more time, but Cashing in on him might make more sense, which is what we have done. I want to loan him, but cashing in on him and getting the money might be easier. We could spend a bit in January if we need to. So that's the team for the final game of today against Leicester at the King Power. Hurtado in goal again, another clean sheet, keeps his record intact. He's only scored or only conceded one in I can't remember how long, but it's been a while since he conceded a lot of goals. He's only conceded one in ages, and that was against Skamaka when we played Burnley. Moffat left back and captain, Dickinson right back, De Oliveira and Bull the centre backs. I think I'm actually going to switch one of them because they just played against the last team, and I feel like we could probably switch one. We're not going to switch both. We'll give Bull a rest. Both left foot centre backs, but it works. It's fine. So we'll go with Martin and De Oliveira as the centre backs. Diop CDM / centre mid. Maresca centre mid / cam. Wilson off the left. Ali off the right. Carpenter and Carlson lead the line. That 80 rating on Carlson does not reflect how he plays, by the way, because he feels like an 85 and he finishes like a 90. So it's a madness from him, to be honest with you. He's done very well to break into this side, where ratings sometimes count for me, but on some occasions, it's usually about the performance. That is the team we're going to go with for this game against Leicester at the King Power. I literally clicked all these other games, but I didn't actually say what they were. It's Bournemouth versus Norwich, Arsenal versus Chelsea, Brighton versus Nottingham Forest, Liverpool versus Southampton, and Spurs play Aston Villa at the same time as our game. And if we win again, we once again go within a point of Manchester City. If we don't win, of course, we'll fall a bit further away from them. So let's get into this one, the final game of today. Thank God. I do like this career mode episodes, but I will admit I'll be happy when they're over. Doing career mode for a while now. I probably will still do rebuilds, but I kind of want to do other stuff. I just don't know what to do. I want to do more WWE oriented stuff, but a lot of copyright on that doesn't help that. I kind of want to do a John Cena showcase, but it's all copyrighted, which sucks. The stream automatically mutes the audio. Maybe a universe mode, but then again it automatically mutes the themes. Doesn't really help. I get why it does it for copyright reasons, but it's annoying. I don't know. What I do know is I'll be happy not to be doing career mode all the time. I play career mode off screen, obviously, but I wonder maybe we'll take a little break from a proper career mode. Because we've been putting the work in with this Hartlepool one for about 8 or 9 months now. We've got Prieto and Rutter on the bench, so they haven't sold any of their best players, which is really exciting. They've rotated against us. The bastards. I suppose we rotated against them. I call them bastards when we've done the same thing, kind of. When they bring their star boys like Prieto and Rutter on, we'll bring on our star boys like Roberts and Wilson, or Robertson Young, and basically all our good players, alright? I can't remember them all, we've got too many. Blanchard always seems to be a good feature off the bench as well, so. I'm not confident because Leicester always seem to have something on us, but I'm more confident than usual. We haven't played him since we made these new signings. Maybe that'll be a catalyst to victory. Ali cuts in off the side. Carlson cuts in off the side. Takes a shot. Melly into action early. Could have maybe moved that one more onto Carpenter, to be honest. In fact, I actually should have done. Wilson, ball to nobody apparently. Nobody decided to go in for the corner. Ali, Maresca, Carpenter. Back to Martin. And of course, Carpenter getting a lot more game time because he's the top goal scorer in the Prem. Does help you case if you want game minutes. Wilson's sent him to the floor. And he goes one more. Ah, you fucking I wanted to ball roll, but I lost the touch there. Like, it was too much of a heavy touch on it. That's my point. Cucho Hernandez, the campaign to remember. When you've got a literal top scorer on the pitch, you on crud, mate. You got a top scorer on the pitch, and you're gonna fucking give somebody else the bloody spotlight. I get Hernandez might have had a good season, but Carpenter's literally top of the goal scoring charts, unless someone's overtaken him. Maybe Haaland overtook him. I don't know. Carpenter's up there anyway. The up to Wilson. That's inside. Ah, bodied by Antonio Silva though. Thought I could maybe do a bit of a trick to get around him, but he wasn't phased. Unfazed. And De Oliveira gets ahead of Hernandez before the game decides to fuck me over. Thank you, Hurtado. Martinelli scores for Arsenal. I'm just curious. We're just going to stop it here because I know I'm in a bit of space. What happened with this pass then? So I've turned. What? I just don't know. Just don't know. What I do know is that thankfully Hurtado's got a brain. And that shot wasn't that good anyway from Hernandez. Wilson can't get around Cuevas. Yeah, Gabriel Martinelli giving Arsenal a lead over Chelsea. Martin steering it back towards Hurtado. Ali takes in his stride. He's got man in front and he tries to play it, but I think that's Alejandro Balde who got left back now. So that's not going to be easy to get past. Or get ahead of. Dickinson can't beat Balde to that. But Diop stops Hernandez. Dickinson. Ali, it's not easy to go down either side, to be honest. I think going down Wilson's side might be the easier route in the future, but it could work here for Carpenter. Oh, Meslier. Probably could have gone in a little bit closer, to be honest. There's always these things you see in hindsight, or think about in hindsight. Wish I knew it in foresight, and then I'd be able to be. I could probably 2-0 up now if I had any brain cells. Fortunately, I'm lacking. Wanted that to go to Maresca beforehand, but it's fine. We'll just pass it around until I feel like I want to shoot. Carlson turns his man. Oh, with the tackle though, it put him off. Tame shot in the end by Jesper Karlsson. Launched down the side. It's going to be Moffat's all day long, that. Takes it away from Rocker as well. I've got to give credit, all the credit in the world to Douglas Moffat. He's still getting a lot of game time, despite contending with a 91 rated Aidan Sutherland now. That spot. Both of them come through our academy though, to be fair. So Maresca wouldn't mind a little pop from here, but you can't really. His defender's in the way. Taha Ali again, similar story. Carlson blocked. Wilson can't get there. Don't know how Rocker got in front of him, to be honest with you. Spurs have scored. Or a game of the Spurs game. And it is a goal for Spurs, I was correct. Jamal Musiala. Meanwhile, my defender's commit like an idiot, but Moffat covers and then loses it out. And I thought De Oliveira got in the way, but Hurtado was equal to it. That was for my centre back, but that's okay, I suppose. It's worked out in the end. It got to the player I want to get it to. Wilson, Carpenter. Unselfish. Maybe should have just been selfish. I thought there might be a bit more urgency from one of those players to get into that position. Brilliant tackle, De Oliveira, to get to that position to support Carpenter there. There was not enough urgency from the rest of the boys. I'm just trying it too much with Wilson again. I'm getting back to that mindset where I just run with him. Need to pick a direction, pick a maybe skill move as well. Kind of switch it up a bit rather than just cutting in normally. But I don't know a lot about that kind of shit. And plus I'll forget anyway. So I've learned it, I'll just forget it again. Carlson, that's possible. It's going to work. Potential. It was. I mean, well, I can't say it was better for Carpenter because it wasn't, but Carpenter did make a better move and I'd already played it to Ali. Decent effort, but Hurtado holds. Bournemouth are drawing with whoever they're playing. Not really my prerogative. I thought Leicester just scored then, to be honest with you. Carpenter, Carlson, holding up. Ali, 1-0. Good hold-up play from Jesper Carlson. And it goes from defence to attack in an instant. Taha Ali, the Mohamed Salah regen. He makes it 1-0 at the King Power. Meslier a bit upset that nobody picked up the Egyptian. But that's a great goal. Great work by the strikers as well to play that all the way across. What's up, Demon 8? Welcome, mate. But Ali, I don't know how many he's got this season. Might be his first one. 3. That's not too bad. Abra to Habra. 1-0 over Leicester. As we try and keep pace with Manchester City. It's a 2-horse race at the moment, but we're the horse in second, unfortunately. Shit, he lost to Bournemouth, and stupid draws to Fulham and Burnley haven't helped us on the way. That's offside, no? Right, cool. So Hurtado makes all his good saves, and that sneaks in under him. Cool. Illing Jr. equalises. Leicester always have something against me. I'll say it before and I'll say it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Leicester always seem to manage to do something against me. I don't think he is offside. I mean, obviously he's not. Well, actually, he might be. He's put it under Hurtado. It's a good finish, actually, if it's through his legs. Yeah, Hurtado's been done there. But I thought it might have been offside, but there's no flag. No stopping the goal. Samuel Illing Jr. gets his first goal of the season, but I feel like... I know it's not offside because it would have been given, but I need to check this for my own brain. Fucking hell, that's mighty close. I think they measure it off the feet, though. So it is just... Oh, it's marginal, but it is onside. I don't know. Judge for yourselves, but I think it is just about on, ultimately. And, I mean, the game is agreed. 1-0. Back to square one. Hurtado had a good start as well, but just got done. That movement from Illing Jr. and that finish through the legs, it was smart. Can't get mad at it because it was smart. Muffy, don't make the run and then fucking run off. You're going to give them more chance for half time, yeah, of course you are. Yep, double step over. The old double step over that Sammy Braybrook does for Leicester. It's a ball roll, not a step over, but you get what I mean. Corner before the break for Leicester. Should maybe just wait till half time to hydrate, but I'm thirsty now. Carpenter gets it away initially. Great save for Hurtado. I thought I went in the back of the net. I was about to fucking be very mad because it's 4.5 minutes into 2 minutes of injury time. But Leicester always seem to fucking be good against us. They might be first in the league. They might be 20th in the league. They'll be the best team in the world against us. They're 16th currently. Just for reference. Oh man, well, taking a look at the half-time results from around the grounds then. 1-0 to Southampton over Liverpool. Brighton drawing 0-0 with Nottingham Forest. Although I said Northampton, they're not even in the Prem. Spurs leading Aston Villa 1-0. Arsenal leading Chelsea 1-0. It's 1-1 between Bournemouth and Norwich. It's 1-1 here as well at the King Power, but for the first time, I think, in this episode, we've not been the better team. I feel like Leicester have just edged us out here. 64-36 in terms of possession. 6 shots to 6. Well, I say 6 shots to 6. It's 6 shots each, but they've had slightly more expected goals. 1.7 to 1.2. Hurtado's had a great game in goal, but that little finish from Illing Jr. did him. I'm really hoping that's not a sign of things to come. Taha Ali putting us ahead, but just 3 minutes later, it was Samuel Illing Jr. to equalise for Leicester. I'm hoping they don't beat us, man, because we need to keep with City. A horrible feeling if we lose here, we'll probably lose the Premier League title. I know it's still very early, but City don't look like they're dropping any points anytime soon. So it might actually be as cut and dry as that. Carpenter. Carlson. Boom. 2-1. I knew as soon as he got down to his left foot, he's not missing that. Straight out the gates the second half. That is what we needed. Jesper Carlson once again involved. There's a real team spirit around this club. Even when we don't have our captain, our number 9, our Peruvian prince, the rest of the team have banded together to try and get his team to the Champions League final so he can have a match when he comes back and be involved in that occasion. Of course, they also want to try and do it as best they can towards a treble. And when Rodriguez does come back, if he can come back for the end of the season, leave him with minimal work to get it over the line. 5 goals in 10 appearances in the Premier League for Jesper Carlson. Wilson. Now Carpenter. Gets caught by Antonio Silva. Somebody else just scored, but I wasn't paying attention. I was speaking my spiel about how we're trying to get the treble. Yep, closes down Kimmich. I think next episode, I don't know who we start against, to be honest. That touch kind of went away from Carpenter, but managed to save it. Moffat, Carpenter. Wilson, I think's on. It's a good save, Melier. It's cleared away. And it won't let me switch to Maresca, so my teammate's just going to run into him. That's useful. Give it Martin, so that's a problem, but that's going to go off the pitch. That's okay. Ruben Neves comes on for Leicester. Don't know who came on or came off. It was Braybrook. Got to remember as well they've got Prieto and Rutter to call upon at a moment's notice, so maybe the third goal wouldn't be a bad idea if we can find it. Saying that like it's just going to be an easy challenge of walking through a defence and getting it, but it's not. It's not going to be like that. Oh, can I go Diop? I've pressed LB 17 times to try and get to the cunt. And now he's just Kimmich's just taking it a different direction. Chelsea have scored. Through Kai Havertz as well. Ironic that. It's a yellow card as well against Joel Roca, who might come off for Prieto now. Havertz scored for Chelsea against Arsenal. These days it'd be the other way around if it was to happen, of course. Moffat was fouled there, so it makes sense. Cucho Hernandez, there comes Jorginho Rutter. Always puts on a show against us, so we need to be fucking wary. I'm assuming it'll be just a matter of time before Albert Prieto comes on as well, the Lionel Messi regen. Carlson, Wilson, all the sons. Oh, good block, Antonio Silva. And it's headed all the way back to Ilian Melier. Gimmick now. Rocker. Should be caught with Moffat there. Wonder whether it brings Sutherland on for the remaining minutes. Try and deal with Prieto if he does come on. I think Wilson's marginally off there. He's not. Inside to Diop. Malik! Oh, damn it. Wasn't a bad effort as well, but Melier closed it down. Carlson, Wilson. Oh, good save, Melier. We're going to make those changes now. I think they're probably going to bring on Prieto, aren't they? There it is. Joel Roca for Albert Prieto. We're going to make that change as well. Going to make a couple of changes. Main one to start off with Sutherland, but we're also going to bring on Young, Roberts, and Blanchard. In fact, no, we're not going to need Roberts. We're going to bring on Young, Serrano, and Blanchard. Big changes on both sides then, but we're packing heat on the bench, and we're just going to try and cover everything they've done so far, I think. Because they've got Rutter and Prieto now, both on. The main threats that seem to turn up against me. And at one point, the plan was to sign the Lionel Messi regen, but then we came upon the... well, we always had Roberts. And then we came upon the Mohamed Salah regen, who's actually done solidly since he's got here. So I find a way in around Balde. He just keeps chasing him. Can't get around him. He's just too fast. Alejandro Balde keeping up there with Taha Ali. Can I switch to my right back? Thank you. Centre back doesn't need to be switched to just there. Ball played well now to Illing Jr. Block by George Dickinson. Corner to the home side. 18 minutes on El Cloco. That's the clock in Spanish. And there's a goal that puts us ahead. Illing Jr. towards the centre. Taha Ali, half a header, not really a full one. Can't get the ball away. Hurtado, I don't know, it was that Zubimendi with a shot, didn't really get enough on it. Counter attack now, Malik Diop. Not someone you really want to counter with, but we're going for it. Does have an option in Luca Carpenter. Turns inside, Blanchard, stop running. Okay, it's gone to Ali instead. Blanchard, Carpenter. You fucking Blanchard, mate, stop running at some point. If you just stopped running for a second there, we could have maybe nicked that through to him. Now Illing Jr. Sutherland going to get it away. Diop. De Oliveira. Now Martinelli scores a second for Arsenal. 2-1 over Chelsea currently. 2-1 still here at the King Power to Hartlepool. Blanchard. Serrano. It could be 3-0 in a mere moment. He's hit it wrong with his weak foot. Just caught it incorrectly there, unfortunately. I was trying to switch it to strong foot as well, but we didn't have enough time. Wondered, didn't see a pass option. Wondered if there maybe could have been, but I don't think there was one, so I just took it on. Just over 10 minutes to go in Leicester. A superstar team battling relegation against a superstar team battling Man City at the top. Leicester need the points and we need the points. And at the moment we currently possess those points. Serrano try to knock it to Ali, but Silva puts his body on the line to prevent that, as does Martin in the other direction. Ali. Blanchard. Tried to knock it off to Young. Lamb tried to knock it off to Diop, but it's locked onto Serrano. Ho-ho. This game decides where it wants to go with it. Rutter. Problems. Prieto. No one's going anywhere just yet. Prieto's shot blocked. Martin gets it just about to Diop, but Prieto is pressing hard. Serrano gets caught by Kimmich. Rutter tried to play it through. De Oliveira in the way. That might be Leicester's last chance. Ali. Blanchard goes through past Silva. Just needs to get it past the goalkeeper. It's blocked by Cuevas, man. Try and run down this clock any way we can, boys. I beg. De Oliveira out jumps Rutter. Diop's going to win the ball initially. De Oliveira, it's just bouncing around. It's eventually not gone in our favour. Why would it? Prieto versus Sutherland. Knocking it back to Cuevas. Now Prieto again. De Oliveira slamming him, and we'll take the throw in. We might have just done it. They're still sniffing around though. Sutherland. I just want to launch it clear, and I think we've done enough. Can we go for a third though? It won't let us because I pressed past it, it said no. But thankfully, we come through just about. They brought on their heavy artillery. We countered with our own heavy artillery, and thankfully we held on to the victory. Leicester putting us to the sword. Hurtado, brilliant in goal once again. Did let one in, but that's fine. Brilliant in goal again. And it was him there, the Swedish superstar, Jesper Karlsson, to get the winner eventually. I mean, it was a battler of a second half. He got the winner for us early in the second half. And then for the remainder of that second half, we just had to battle. You can see the goals were all scored in quite a quick burst. Ali and Illing Jr. before the half. Karlsson just after. And we end on a win. Welcome back, Seb. You've just come back right at the end. We've got about, that's the last game anyway. We'll probably do a bit of, checking on stuff and kind of looking at stats, etc. But we've done well today. Karlsson's been cooking the stream. Karlsson's been fantastic. All three strikers have been very good. It makes me think we don't need another one, but we'll still keep looking for them just in case. 62 to 38 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 8, and 3 expected goals, 2.6. In the end, it looks like we deserved it, but Leicester really, every time, they give us a game. They definitely give us a game. I just hope they get relegated if we have to do a season 10, because I don't want to play them again. Man of the match goes to Taha Ali, and I can't dispute that. Brilliant off the right there, the Mohamed Salah regen. Luca Carpenter with an assist and an 8 rating. De Oliveira, a rocket at the back. And Carlson, goal, assist, and 7.8 from the Swedish man who comes on and gets the winner. Or I think he started actually, he went off for Blanchard. But yeah, he's been on a madness this episode. All three of them have. Hurtado 7.7 did let one in, but was good everywhere else. The one that went in, unfortunately, did go through his legs, but so you can't help it sometimes. And everyone else doing solidly, in my opinion. The ones that came on late were kind of just for extra security. The ones that came off early, just didn't play good. Man of them was Santi Cuevas, 8.2, just did not let anything go down that left-hand side at all. Cucho Hernandez with an assist and a 7.3. Kimmich did well in midfield. Illing Jr. with the goal, he gets a 7.2. They've got some big names though. Silva was solid, Zubimendi decent. Meslier with a 6.9, 8 shots, 6 saves, 2 conceded from the Frenchman. And as you read down here, it is a brilliant, brilliant squad. Prieto, of course, the Messi regen. And around all these ratings around as well. It shouldn't be a team that's in 16th, to be honest. The backup goalkeeper for me or the backup goalkeeper for them? Because if it's for them, I think it's this probably is Josep Sanchez guy. But if it's for me, it's Nicholas Nielsen, who I will show you in a minute if you haven't seen before. But that is a 2-1 win and a good ending to a good episode, to be honest. Undefeated again. Spurs won, so they'll stay kind of close. Yeah, Nielsen, the Danish guy. And then, of course, the main one now, Hurtado. I do like Nielsen, but we needed someone a bit less error-prone. And so far, he's worked out, so. Been going well. But we give ourselves something to hang on to. We've also got Higgins, but he's going in January. I'd rather have loaned him out, but if this is the last season, might as well send him to a club that will use him and keep him there. I think we sold him to Sporting, which is interesting if they get through the group now in the Champions League. Did you ever feel like this wasn't going to be your day? You come under pressure, we defended well. We did do really well. De Oliveira, brilliant today. Was it De Oliveira? It might not have been De Oliveira. I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was De Oliveira and Martin we used, wasn't it? So that makes sense if it was De Oliveira. Why is Bull left out? We've got competition of places. Bull's had every game this episode as well. I wanted to give him a rest, really. I know he's our best centre-back, but he needs some fucking rest time as well. We'll be back in for the game, whatever we start with next time. I want to say Forest for some reason, but it's actually Brentford, so there you go. And Dickinson was happy to get the game. And we do win, and that ends the table looking like that. It's a 2-horse race at the top. We've gone goal crazy. Done a bit better in terms of not letting goals in as well. But it's just Man City will not fucking lose. It's a pain in the arse. Spurs and Arsenal complete the top 4 for this episode. Manchester United drop out of it. Nottingham Forest are sniffing around as well, as are Wolves and Liverpool. Rest of the table looks like this. Zidane is in FC in career mode. That's got to be a glitch. Brighton, Crystal Palace and Norwich, the bottom 3. In the Champions League, a little update there. We've got our last game against Basel, but we are sorted. But the question is, it could be literally anybody else that comes up. Actually, that's not a question, it's who comes up. Because it could literally be anybody. Sporting on 5, Leipzig on 4, Basel on 4 as well. I'm not going to spoil the other groups, but we'll see who gets into the knockouts with us next time, because it'll be the last group stage game coming up in next episode. So take a look at what we've got in episode 6. It'll be Brentford at home, Basel at home, Brighton away, Liverpool back at home, and then Nottingham Forest away. So it's a busy episode. And then to kick off episode 7, ladies and gentlemen, that'll probably be sometime next week, definitely as well. We are going to be playing the undefeatable Man City come to Victoria Park. Who will win in that battle of heavyweights? Will they still be undefeated by that point? I don't know. They've got 4 more league games to get through. But if they stay undefeated by that point, we have to win. We have to win. I'm intrigued, but for next episode, it's kind of an easy-going one, I hope. But Brentford and Brighton have caused us issues in the past. Basel could be a difficult one because they've got everything to lose. We've got nothing to lose. Liverpool as well. That's going to be a tricky one because Liverpool still have a good squad, despite the fact they struggled last year. Still have a good squad. And Nottingham Forest, they've beaten us before as well. So it's not going to be completely easy, but I reckon we can get 13 out of 15 at least again, like we did today. Just to review today as well for oh, we've glitched out. Just for those who haven't managed to watch yet, and I don't really want to spoil it, but I've spoiled it now, so it's the way it goes. We kicked off today with that 5-0 win against Crystal Palace, put them in a spliff, didn't have to worry at all. We taken over England, by the way, for reference as well, which is why that Norway result is there, but that was before we actually took over England. We drew 1-1 with Burnley. We should have won that. A last-minute winner against Leipzig puts them in trouble in the Champions League. Luca Carpenter at the death, giving us a victory in Germany. We then got a 2-0 win over Spurs because the game decided to put Ederson on the left wing and Gakpo in goal. But we'd already won. We won a lot by that point anyway, but we secured it with a last-minute header to get a 2-0 win. And then we had to grind out there against Leicester, but we come out on top as well. So it's been quite a grindy episode, but quite a fun one, to be honest. So I'm really happy with the results that come out of that. We're 1 point off the top in the Premier League. We're clear in the Champions League group. FA Cup hasn't been drawn yet, of course, because that doesn't usually happen until January. The Carabao Cup probably will be into its semi-finals now, I would assume. No, quarter-finals still to happen. And the FA Cup is probably in round 2 now, right? Yeah, so we'll get our round 3 opponents very soon. I'm just curious who they are, to be honest. I hope it's not like Man City, because I'll cry. But anyway, we'll start wrapping up this episode then. Taking a look at the top scorers in the Premier League. It's a joint top kind of thing now. It's 10 for Carpenter and 10 for Haaland. The only two on double figures in this Premier League season. But you got to give credit to Carpenter. He is playing on the level of Erling Haaland. That's mad to think about. Fati, Volpato, Garnacho all on 9 goals there. We've got Blanchard for us on 8. Serrano on 7 as well. He's still in and about the place. And we've got Carlson sneaking in on 5 as well. So fair play to the Swede. Assists come from Blanchard, double figures in terms of assists with 10 there for the Frenchman. Carlson with 7, Carpenter with 6. Simmons gets in there with 5 for Arsenal. We've got 5 with Wilson as well. I don't think there's anybody else in there for us. There is Serrano on 3. And then clean sheets. We're starting to climb up the board a bit. Still getting there slowly. Alisson clear on 7 clean sheets. 5 each for Ederson, Lopez, and Devoe. But for us, we're in 11th now with Hurtado, who's got 3. And that might change. That might continue. And I just remembered why I scouted Ojeda. Because I was looking at the clean sheet record, and he had 3 and 3, I think, last time. He's now got 3 and 4. But I remember why I scouted this guy, because he was putting clean sheets like nobody's business. And I think the reason that he doesn't have a 4th clean sheet, did we ruin his, or did they use their other goalkeeper? I don't remember, but that's fucking funny. I remember why I scouted him now. Nielsen in the list as well on 1 clean sheet, to mention too. If we go into the squad hoop here, we'll see who is performing the best for us. Luca Carpenter, 20 appearances now. The most appearances, 19 for Blanchard, 17 each for Serrano, Wilson, and Young. They've all got a lot of good game time in this career mode. Top goal scorer, 14 now for Carpenter. He's running away with it in this club. 9 for Serrano, 9 for Blanchard, 9 for Carlson, who I think he was 4 and 5 before this episode. So he's fucking boosted his stats today. Fucking hell, he's so underrated. I'm so glad I didn't sell him as well, because it could have gone so wrong with Rodriguez out again. Now at 26 years of age, I don't know how much more he's going to grow if he comes back. Well, when he comes back. If he can get a game time. I think he'll probably even drop down to 90 rated at some point as well. Taha Ali with 4 goals. Wilson with 3. Maresca with 3. 2 for Roberts. 1 each for Bull, Young, Diop, and Lindgren. And looking at the assists, 11 for Blanchard now in terms of assists. 9 for Carlson. 7 for Carpenter. 7 for Wilson. 5 for Serrano. 5 for Roberts. 4 for Peters. 3 for Young. 3 for Rodriguez. 2 each for Sutherland and Maresca. And then 1 for Taha Ali, Douglas Moffat, and Victor Lindgren as well. Most clean sheets happen when Dickinson, Wilson, and Blanchard plays. But what's more impressive about this is that Dickinson's only had 12 games. Blanchard has had 19, Wilson's had 17, Dickinson's had 12, and they're all on the same clean sheet. So Dickinson's going to get a lot more involved if it means good defending from us. Um, I could sign him. He's 51 age like in real life and has 94 rated like an Ultimate Team, and he's a free agent. That's crazy. If you've actually got Zidane, that's mental. But he might retire after the next season because he's 51. That's the only issue. So he might only get it for one season. If Rodriguez didn't get injured, he would be top scorer. Yeah, definitely. He came back onto the scene and just destroyed for those games he got to play before getting injured again, unfortunately. Blanchard's technically your best player based on goals and assists. No, it would be Carpenter because Carpenter's got 21 and Blanchard's got 20. But Blanchard's got one less game as well, so I don't know. It's probably about even, but 21 for Carpenter, 14 for Serrano, 20 for Blanchard, 18 for Carlson, who, in terms of goals and assists to games, Carlson would actually be the best if you did it on like a ratio kind of thing. Carlson would be the best. But yes, it is close. It is close between a lot of these players, and it's a very good race between them all. In terms of growth, there's been a bit of growth, hasn't there? I don't know what potentials are looking like now. Carlos Rodriguez still could go up in potential, but he's injured. Taha Ali will hit 90, so he'll get that best in the world tag. Oliveira's got up to an 88. Serrano's got up to an 88, still could grow a bit further. Carpenter could grow a bit further as well. Just want to see what he's on now. See what we're working with. We're going to give him a mobile striker, actually. I think. But we'll go Poacher's not worth it. Dribbling's not worth it. The physical stuff isn't worth it because he's 5'6". Target player's not important. And a complete striker takes too long. We'll just stick with mobile striker to get that acceleration up a bit more. And there's still a lot of growth to come in this team. Wilson could go beyond 87. I thought his potential was 87. Mate, nobody told me this. Wilson could actually go up to an 88. That is mad. We'll put him on a bit of an inverted plan then, rather than the wide playmaker, because I want to get his finishing up a bit more. But I didn't know that he could do that. I thought he'd hit his potential, but fuck it. We ball. And looking at some of his potential tags, as you can see, some of them are still under the age of 21. So, one of the world's best, one of the world's best. Potential to be special. He'll break into 19. I don't know how much further he'll go. Taha Ali. Carpenter. What's potential to be special, but now he's 22, so you can't see it anymore. Once they go past 21, you can't see their potential tag anymore. Zakari Pater has potential to be special. I could see that. The De Bruyne regen. Shabalala was an exciting prospect, but I couldn't get him to click in this team. I think it's better just to get the 100 million that he would bring in. Potentially be special as well for Heung-min Son's regen, Seo Yun Young, and great potential from Miranda. It's a fucking good squad, I can't lie. It's a brilliant squad. I love every bit of it. And I'm excited to see if we can get to the Champions League final and win it this season. And if not, we go again next season, but I think maybe next season, if we do win the Premier League and we don't win the Champions League, maybe I'll just play Champions League games only. Or something like that. I don't know how we'll go with it. But I'm really hoping we can do it this season. Anyway, to check the news before the end of today, then we might actually, and we're going to check that in a minute, we might have a Ballon d'Or contender perhaps. Carlson bags winner against Leicester. Carlson scores to wrap up Hartlepool United's victory against Leicester City. Hartlepool extend unbeaten run with 2-1 win. A victory over Leicester sees Hartlepool extend their unbeaten run again and has fans started to dream about a team started to break long-standing records. A 2-1 win for Arsenal over Chelsea. But this is the intriguing one. Do we have a Ballon d'Or nominee? We don't, which is fair enough. Maybe next year, although we'll never know if we end the season this year, but I guess it's fine. So Mbappe, Gakpo, Ray, and Kvaratskhelia all up for nomination. Gakpo, the Spurs goalkeeper, or he played goalkeeper for a few minutes for Spurs against us, for whatever reason, he's a nominee. Interesting nominees. I thought we might get one in there, but possibly not. Dickinson is one player very happy with his excellent run of form at the moment. Playing real well right now. Really enjoying my football at Hartlepool, he told the assembled media after the game against Leicester. Certainly seems the right back will be on the team sheet for the foreseeable future if he can keep turning in this level of performance. Don't know why I would care about Leyton Orient and Exeter, but that's fine, I suppose. And Haaland gets November Player of the Month. Haaland's impressive performances for Manchester City earned in the Premier League Player of the Month award for November. And I can't remember who the nominees were. Oh, there they are. Foden for Manchester City, Garnacho for Wolves, Vlahovic for Arsenal, and Haaland for City as well. I need to cough, so give me a moment. How isn't Carlson nominated? I have absolutely no idea. I'd have put Carlson or Carpenter or even both of them up there. But somehow neither of them got a nomination. I get the Manchester City ones because they're undefeated at the top of the table, but Arsenal and Wolves are struggling a little bit. So I don't understand how they've managed to get sneaking a nomination here. It's a bit silly, really, but it's fine. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there for today. It's probably the last stream of the week. Maybe do something at the weekend, but it won't be a career mode. I don't know. So most likely we'll be back on Monday with some more Hartlepool career mode. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you're watching on Twitch, I hope you've enjoyed in the chat. Welcome back, Izzy. I'm just about to finish up. My apologies. But welcome back anyway. Your game bugged. As in, like, the challenge didn't work, I'm guessing. But regardless, it's slightly funny. But I kind of want to hear the story. Maybe I'll look around stuff on my career mode because I kind of want to hear this story. Transfer Hub. We got some more ratings back as well from these older players. Fucking hell. Ed Prince, we sold him at 59 raid, and he never grew. Wow, we had some stinkers, didn't we? We had some absolute stinkers. We had some possibilities, and I just wish it worked. I wish it worked out for some of them, because some of these could have gone places, and some of them didn't. Guzman could have been something special, actually. Guzman could have been really good. Simon Marquez. Manager's wearing a player kit. Oh, for Christ's sake. That game is so bugged, because my manager didn't have a body the other day when I was playing it. Pretty sure when I streamed yesterday, he didn't have a body. Vicente Ojeda. I think Ojeda might be one of our best. Bishop as well is quite good, but I mean, like, I don't really know. The best one we've sold so far when we've got the ratings here. Let's try and find them. Probably Fran Ochoa. In terms of rating, I wouldn't be opposed to getting him back, but we've got Wilson. We've got Young now. At least you got a body, yeah, true. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there because I need to go anyway. So I will catch you all probably on Monday. Higgins, yep, good point. Higgins is a good one. But, I mean, technically he's still at the club for now. But when he goes in January, he'll be one of the best. Highest rated anyway. I just wish it could have worked out. And if I got another season, maybe he might have got into that spot. But he just grew slightly too slowly. But his stats do look good. His position is quite not too great. But the rest of it's quite good. And he'll have a good game, a good career at Sporting. Especially if they go through a Champions League as well. Because they could go through. All he needs to win. Well, actually, it depends what happens with Oh, they have to beat Leipzig. Ah, well, maybe not then. It's going to be interesting to see who goes through. But anyway, I seriously am this time ending this off for today. I will catch you probably Monday. There won't be any more career mode. Maybe I'll do another stream before Monday, but it won't be career mode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, though, take care, enjoy the rest of your days, and peace.